We're the Dixie Chicks.
And Marty's riding Sibian.
Now we heard that you're big fans of the show. Who's the big fan?
I don't know.
She's the only one who knows me. Sibian.
Now, this is your first time on the show, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel? You nervous, excited?
I'm excited, but I want him to like us because I know, he's made fun of us in the past. So, and I've always been a fan of his, so try and win him over.
Now, what do you think Howard's going to want to talk to you girls about?
Anybody's guess. You never know. You can't. Especially your first time.
Well, welcome Dixie Chicks to the show.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Great.
Good to see you guys.
You too.
And by the way, everybody looking really good. Like totally whipped into shape.
Yeah.
Downright glamorous.
Yeah, when they were on 60 Minutes, they said they'd all been away having babies. Well, you look good, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. It took a while, but thanks.
Yeah. By the way, you guys have the largest entourage of any guest we've ever had.
We have half of them at the hotel.
We counted at least 37 people. It's pretty impressive.
Really?
Congratulations. That's a record.
I should mention that the Dixie Chicks have sold over 30 million albums, which is no small accomplishment. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. When you sell 30 million albums and you guys do a lot of touring and stuff, you guys are each worth, I'm going to peg it about what?
Not as much as you think, but go ahead.
Oh, you guys are multi-millionaires, right?
Yeah, but not like we should be. Not like I would be if I was solo. Just kidding.
Right. Does everybody equally write the songs? I mean, do you have to split the publishing and everything?
Yeah, we all write songs, but even before that, no matter who wrote the song, part of the publishing was shared if we recorded it.
Right. How come that's so noisy in here? Is that all the equipment and everything? You want some water?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all right. It's very, very intense in here.
A lot of mics open.
A lot of mics open. I don't even know where they are. I can't even begin to tell you. But I'm glad you're here. So when you write the songs and you guys got together, and you must have gotten together real young because you guys are young. This happened to you fast. I mean, you didn't have to spend a lot of time on the road for years trying to.
No. I was 16 when the band started. Marty was 19. And that was 89. We started in 89. I was in high scholl.
And did your parents start to think that you guys were losers because you're going into the music business? Was it just you just
They were just glad we had a job, on the summer.
And was the arrangement made then that we'd always split everything equally?
Well, I wasn't in the band then. I joined in 95.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, Natalie wasn't there.
No, I would have been like
Right.
11.
Anybody feel that they're doing more than the other two?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the oldest should get paid the most.
Wait, so if one of you wrote a song, as long as you all recorded it, you shared the publishing?
Right. We don't share the writing. To me,
Portion
that's
of
what
it.
keeps a band together, because it's the whole band that... And they had that rule before I joined the band.
Roger Daltrey probably wishes Pete Townsend had that rule.
Yeah, Pete didn't go for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an equal split.
But there's some bands who share the writing and the publishing, and just one person wrote
Really?
it. Now
Wow.
that I could see would break
That's
up a band.
I was talking to Adam Duritz of the Counting Crows. He writes all the songs. He goes through all the angst of writing these things and coming up with them. And he splits it equally with his band, and there's like 5 guys in it.
Yeah.
So even the publishing.
I think that would create tension.
I don't
He
know how you
splits
don't
the
hold
writing,
it
too?
Everything.
Wow.
I said, you're an asshole. I was being quite frank with him.
He needs his own manager separate from the band. I
Yeah,
guess.
because Clarence Clemens ain't got the publishing to Born in the USA.
You guys don't have separate managers, do you?
No.
Yeah. When it comes down to that, you know it's almost over. So now that you're married and you all have families and stuff, touring is a pain in the ass, right? I mean, it's almost like you just want to sit home. It's
Or
really...
do you pack up everything and take the whole house, kit, caboodle, everything on the road?
All 7 kids will go. This is the first tour we've done with all 7 kids. There was just 2 kids on the last tour.
I would hate to be a female, like either rock star, country star, any of that.
Why?
Because for a guy, it's great. You go out on the road and you get laid.
And you're
That's
hanging
what
out
it's
with the
about.
boys.
And,
all
and even if you're married, you go out and get laid. I mean, that's just the way it goes down. And I mean, you guys are like all into committed relationships. There's no reason
Well, that
for you
doesn't
to...
mean we don't get laid.
Yeah, but
Being
I mean...
parents means we don't get laid.
You can get laid going home.
But we watch the nannies get laid, and that's fun. We
Is
don't
that what
really
happens?
watch, but we wait for some kind of thing to happen on the road that's really juicy.
Did you hire a hot nanny?
There are some hot nannies amongst us, and we always
Why
talk about
would a-
who's going to be the first to get some.
Howard, there's a
would a
blonde
woman-
in the dressing room that's insane.
Why would a woman in her right mind hire a hot nanny? I mean, your husband's going to have temptation. Why would you
Look
do that?
what happened with that Jude Law situation.
Yeah, exactly. And Jude Law is with like the hottest chick on the
Deanna
planet.
Miller,
I mean, to me, I'm like, wow, I'd never cheat on her, but I probably would. I mean, he did it. Why would you hire the hot nanny?
I think if they're going to screw around on you, they're going to screw around on you. Doesn't matter if it's a nanny or whoever. If they're not, they're not.
You're putting them alone in the house constantly. She's walking around in bathing suits. I just don't understand. Women don't get
Walking
it.
around in bathing suits.
Well, they do, right? You have a
They're
pool.
playing with the kids by the pool and that sort of thing.
Where do you live?
I live in Texas.
All right, so it's hot there, right? You got a pool.
Oh, yeah.
And the nanny doesn't slip into a little swimsuit every once in a while?
I haven't had this nanny since the season has been applicable.
I just think that's flirting with disaster. I honestly do.
But, you know, the other thing you have to wonder about is who do they marry? Because they're very successful. They are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Don't you have to worry about what the guy's after?
Yeah, who wants to be Mr. Dixie Chick?
Me?
Although I'd marry all three of you. I'd marry any one of you.
Well, my husband works, and he does not want to be.
What's your
Mr.
husband
Dixie
do?
Chick. He's an actor.
He's an actor.
Hey,
Very
Howard.
good-looking actor.
I'm
Yeah.
actually a fan of her husband. He was in a great vampire movie.
Yeah, Near Dark.
Called Near Dark,
Yeah,
yeah.
Adrian Pasdar. He's amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good looking dude, I guess, huh?
Yeah, he is good looking.
Yeah.
But I was married before, and yeah, it was it. For me, it has to be equal. The person
Right.
has to have their own thing going on.
What about you, Marty? What's your husband do?
I married somebody who didn't know who we were because he's from Ireland, so that was perfect.
Yoko tried saying that, too. But these guys all make about a 19th of your salary. I mean, you guys are
They
wearing
have
the
to be
pants.
very secure, yeah.
What's your husband do?
He's a musician.
Oh, you vey.
Oy vey is right.
Is he unsuccessful? He's not a drummer, is he?
No, he's a singer-songwriter. He's very
He's a
successful.
singer.
in his own
Oh, he
right.
is?
Yeah, yeah.
Country dude?
Yeah, kind of more Texas songwriter country.
I mean, unless your husband's name is Bono, I don't see that being an easy thing. I mean, he's got to be envious.
He would not. He would never want to be where we are.
He's not envious of your success.
He likes his level of success. There's a lot of things that go along with it he doesn't want.
I think it'd be great to be married to a Dixie chick. A, you got on the road, I can get some time to myself, and also you're paying my bills. I like
Well,
it.
you would be like Kevin Federline.
Oh, me? I'd be the biggest leech on the planet. I'd be like, baby, why should I work?
Well, none of us are married to a Kevin Federline.
No.
Yeah, like, honey, can you finance my rap album?
Has your husband ever said to you, can you finance my rap album?
No.
But how does it, your husband's an actor. He's clearly not as successful as you. I mean, you make more money than your husband, right?
Yes, we're hoping for that turnaround. He has a new show this season, and it would be awesome if.
But do you pay for the house?
So far, he keeps a tally. He's very into...
Tally schmally.
Well,
I'm saying, how does
I
it
promise
work?
you he'll pay for it.
Prenup?
Yes.
Of course.
But, and that's what I always, whenever somebody's on here talking about how,
They don't have a prenup.
yeah, because I love them and it's not about money. To me, the number one reason for divorce is arguing about money. When
Yeah.
you have a prenup, you take that out of it. It's the opposite. It makes it about the love and not about the money.
The way the other two girls are looking at you, I don't think they have
they
prenups.
have prenups too.
I have a
You
prenup.
have a
Sure,
prenup?
I do.
Yep.
Smart girls.
Is that an uncomfortable conversation when your husband says, "Will you marry me?" and you say, "Yeah, but I need a prenup"?
My husband had it done.
offered.
He did?
Me too.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine didn't.
Oh, that became a difficult conversation.
Was it
didn't
really uncomfortable?
He claimed he didn't know what one was. He's from Ireland.
How do you approach that subject?
Saints be to Jesus, what's a
Business
prenup?
manager.
What do you do?
I just sick the business manager on him.
Is that what it was? And does he come to you and go, what the hell is going, whatever?
You just say, Natalie and Emily's husbands did it.
And you guys ever cheat on your husband?
No.
You
No.
will.
No.
Something will happen. You'll see. Something's going to go down.
We travel with
I
our
would get a
children.
divorce
Tell me
before I would
when
do
we would
that.
have an opportunity.
See, that's the worst part
And
about
when
it.
do the husbands come and visit you on the road?
Yeah.
If you turn to page 4 of the prenup, it'll say where I can cheat on you like crazy.
So, what about the backup musicians here? All men. You guys never hit on these chicks? Dude, you couldn't make that happen?
No.
You're crazy.
My wife's the hot blonde in the dressing room.
Is she real?
Oh, is she
Howard,
really?
you got to see this broad. Holy
No kidding.
Yeah, she's hot.
How'd you get her?
I just loved her. Still love her.
Think about these guys. They probably get residual road pussy, you know? Like,
You mean you didn't even have to stalk her? You were able to just get her on your own?
Excuse me, what?
You didn't even have to stalk your wife? You were able to just get on your good for you.
I stalked her, yeah.
That's an impressive story. So what?
It is pretty funny. The last tour, we were in the round, so we had these pits, and our crowds are mainly young girls, and so as we're traveling around on the outside stages, the band's in the middle with these screaming girls doing these obscene things, and they're all married guys last year, and just these obscene things, and we would hear about it later, and we'd be like, oh my God, I didn't think our fans were capable of doing that gesture.
Yeah, you boys banging any of the fans, the Dixie Chick fans? Anybody here single? What's going on?
No, I'm married.
Oh, you're all married?
Yeah.
Well, how boring this is. It's terrible. Nobody's taking advantage of them.
Single.
No, hasn't banged anybody.
See how it goes.
All right.
So how hard is it to pick a name for a group? Dixie Chicks. If you had to do it all over again, would you change
It's the stupidest name in the world.
Who
yes.
came up with it?
I think I did. We were the Dixie Chickens, which is even dumber.
Right. The Dixie Chicks. I could think of such.
It came from the Little Feat song. We were on the way to play our first gig, and that song came on, and we were girls.
And you're still catching crap for the. I mean, you guys turned. I was even giving you crap at the time, and now I'm I hate this Iraq war.
In fact, you should all be able to kick us because we're on your side now.
If you want to kick me in the ass, you go right ahead.
What were you saying? Why were you?
It was personal stuff. Martin. It got personal.
Did it really? What I say?
See, Natalie knows everything.
And Natalie really listens to the show.
Yeah, even more now that's on satellite.
Isn't it great on satellite?
I get to hear it. I get to hear the whole show throughout the day.
Right, we replay it all day.
I don't have 3 or 4 hours to sit there and listen to the whole thing.
Right, yeah. But
I think it's awesome.
Thank you. I'm having a great time doing it. But
what did he say that was personal? How personal did he get?
Yeah.
We talked about the way we looked.
And by the way, you guys do look good. I take it all back. I mean, honestly,
Not that any of it wasn't true.
I'm eating a lot of crow. All right, so you put on a few pounds. It's possible. You guys had kids and stuff, and that's what happens.
Exactly.
But you do all look good.
But are you sorry now?
I am sorry about what I said.
Because they took a very bold and brave stand.
You guys are absolutely right. Iraq is the wrong place for us to be. The president has completely blown it with this war. Afghanistan was something we had to do. We're going after Osama bin Laden. What does Iraq have to do with anything with terrorism? Had nothing. And in fact, we need Saddam Hussein back in there to run that country. It's completely insane. You were right. But it doesn't matter. The country fans are still giving you shit, right?
Well, I think the hardcore country radio fans, I think we still, that is not who we saw in our concerts.
Yeah, but can I tell you something? 70 or 80% of the country agrees with you.
Yeah.
And still these people will get, I've even read from people, Dixie Chick fans go, I don't care. I happen to agree with the Dixie Chicks, but I'm mad at them still for speaking their mind. I don't understand that. What?
The biggest thing they say is that she said it on foreign soil, which I don't get that.
What are you, Jane Fonda? I mean, first of all, time has proven that people like you who speak out are heroes. You hurt your own record sales. You knew you were coming out and saying something controversial. And maybe in retrospect, you wish you never said it. I don't know.
No, we wouldn't change a thing.
You wouldn't change a thing. When it got really bad, were you like, oh, my God, what did we do?
The worse it got, the more fight you got, and the more you knew you were right. The more ridiculous, the Red Cross wouldn't take $1 million from us. We tried to give them $1 million.
Wow.
And they wouldn't take it. We had done PSAs for Save the Music, American Express. They wouldn't play them.
Holy shit.
So it was just like, that stuff is wrong. That's not opinion. What country are we in? What year is this?
Thank God for dissent.
Yeah, it makes you even more proud that you did say something, because it wasn't planned that I said something. I could have easily not have said anything.
And it wasn't about being proven right. It was one of those things where she was just asking the questions and just speaking out for what she thought was right. Even if the war had gone great, you still have the right to speak your mind at the time.
Absolutely. And now you have thousands of men and women dead.
Yes.
And you have guys getting their legs blown off.
Innocent children.
Everyone, it's a mess, and there's really no clear way out of it. It'll never be solved. We'll eventually just leave, and
it'll still be a mess.
It'll still be a mess.
We have ruined that country.
So therefore, there's
we'll be
no
on to ruining the next country.
Yeah, but what do you say to these fans who won't forgive you? Do you follow this logic?
You write them off. I mean, that's the 29% that still supports Bush. That's the kind of mind you can't change, so you just you forget about them.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
you kind of don't believe or know why they were your fan to begin with. You sort of feel like I
didn't
must not have been putting myself out there. So you're kind of glad that they know who you are because you want to know that your fans like you for your music and who you are. We've always been very honest. We weren't trying to pull anything over. So it was surprising to us that so many people were surprised.
Yeah, I think the stereotypical country music fan, though, is like, oh, we think of somebody who, no matter what, you have to support the war.
My
you
country,
have to,
right or
My
wrong.
country, right or wrong, and that's the stereotype.
We always thought we were the exception in people's minds. We were
Yeah, but you'll be proven right.
Naive.
If it's any consolation, I don't know if it affects record sales or concert tickets. Although you guys are selling out more concerts than ever, right? I mean, has it
Well, they
affected
haven't
that?
gone on sale this time around.
Yeah, the last tour was already sold out before I said what I said. So you never know if people were just coming because they didn't want to waste their money.
Right.
They seemed very enthusiastic. But this week, this new album went on sale Tuesday. This will really be the first gauge we've had.
Are you getting radio airplay?
Spotty.
Not really.
Spotty.
Is Clear Channel still giving you shit? Those motherfuckers? If you're
It's
part of my expression?
individual stations. It's not coming down from corporate anymore.
Well,
it did.
Hold it a
Kinda
second.
good.
I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
Because I've been a victim of Clear Channels. But when I came out against the war, that's when they fired me. They fired me off of about 10 stations. And I couldn't be prouder of that, except for the fact I can't get my money from those scumbags. But the fact of the matter is, they fired me for that reason. I'd been on their stations for years and years and years. Suddenly I come out against the war. They're holding rallies for the war. And within 2 days, I
And
get
it was
fired.
an election year.
And I wasn't the first radio personality to get fired after coming out against the war. So it wasn't an FCC issue because they'd been through that with me. I knew what it was. I knew what was going on here, and it was a complete whitewash of the situation. They blamed the FCC. Now, Clear Channel probably still has it in for you because they're still sucking ass on the Bush administration, and they're hoping for some kind of favors, like maybe regulate satellite or something. So I would think that Clear Channel is probably banning your records, and that's not cool.
Did you guys have trouble getting booked? Because I know Clear Channel owns a lot of venues, too, and that was a big headache.
No, they'll make
'cause that's
money
the
off
thing.
us.
They want to make money.
Money kind of erases everything.
And Clear Channel owns everything. So yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
They own the concert venues. They own all the radio stations. It's pretty hard to go up against
unavoidable.
that. Yeah, it really is. Like, if you say something that pisses them off, you're screwed. Don't I know?
But ultimately, money's what's most important. And
Right.
So I don't think they'd ever not let you play their venue.
Yeah, exactly. Even with me, I think they've forgotten everything because I've got a great addendum to my story that I can't come out with yet.
When can you come out with it?
I was thinking you guys, in order to get back in with everyone, would just go around and have sex with every soldier you could find.
We tried it. It didn't work. Nothing worked.
So you guys aren't wild sexually. You didn't have a Go-Go's period where, like, the Go-Go's for a
You're
while.
banging
really.
groupies and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
After my first marriage, that was my
tried.
plan.
Did you? Did you have sex with a lot of
That
guys?
was my plan, and then I met my husband really quickly.
How many guys you been with? 2?
No, a handful.
But you never-
I wanted to just throw caution to the wind and just have sex.
Have a
for the
threesome.
feeling of sex, just not have any emotional ties.
Anybody here ever have sex with a woman?
No.
No? Nobody?
No,
Have you
sorry.
and your sister ever shared a
We're boring.
guy?
Yeah.
No. No.
How boring.
Nothing.
No one had sex with a woman, not even the bassist back then.
There's one. I like that. Well, I love this song you're
We
going to
hire
do.
a lot of people who have sex.
Right, I hear you.
I can't believe this. See, that's why it sucks to be a female rock
I
star.
thought you had one experience of something.
With a woman?
No, what was it?
An orgy?
What was it besides a woman?
Two
Was
guys?
it 2 guys?
Oh, yeah, I had a threesome.
You did?
Look at you.
that's
All
fine.
right.
Did you really?
No.
I am a mother. Let's not talk about it.
Marty had a threesome. How's that happen? That's
tell you after the
before you were a Dixie Chick or after?
Before.
I mean, like you
In
know.
high school?
No.
No, I just said you were in the
Oh,
band.
no,
at
no, no,
19,
no,
so
sorry.
it's
Was it
well,
good?
Before this configuration.
Right. Was it good?
It was more like an unwanted friend kept coming in the room.
Wow.
There was 2 guys?
Yeah.
2 guys. That's kind of weird. The 2 guys were able to get aroused in front of each other, which is
Gay.
It's just a little bit gay, but a compliment
Guys
to you.
can ignore each other, though.
I can.
But, I mean, what did they do? Did they take turns, or were they at you at the same time?
Yeah, what'd they do to you?
Thank you very much, Natalie.
See, but Natalie knows the stories this show needs.
And Natalie understands the
I like to
show.
take the focus off of me.
Yeah, she knows how to deflect. That's a Stern Show skill.
First of all, you're a very sexy woman, and you know that.
Thank you. I like that.
Which makes the story even sexier. I mean, the dress and the heels and the whole thing's killing me. I mean, that's sexy.
So how did you get these two guys?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you're with the guy and the unwanted friend, and then what happens?
You guys were drinking, I take it. It always starts with drinking.
No, we were doing worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Little
and
Coke?
that's my excuse.
A little Coke or pot?
It wasn't heroin.
Where's my publicist? What am I supposed to
She just shot herself. Well, that is amazing. What happened?
She's laughing for she hit us over the head with the mic.
Well, let me tell you something. You girls are wild.
Crystal meth.
Oh, woo, we're blow or
Was it-
marijuana.
Yeah, what was it? Was it blow?
It
You
sounds
didn't
like
do
crystal meth.
Crystal meth.
Yeah.
You Dixie Chicks are wilder than I thought.
I know.
I could have a good time with you guys.
I know. That's why I always used to listen to your show.
I
and
know.
Just think, if he just knew who we were.
I know.
Like us.
The whole country image is just not fitting. I think
I
you guys ought to
know.
go heavy metal or something. The way you party. You friends with any celebrities, or you live one of those sort of...
Where do you guys live?
Yeah.
I'm actually neighbors with Sandra Bernhardt.
Oh, are you? In Manhattan?
Yeah.
No
But-
kidding.
And I live in L.A. and we have lots of houses.
Are you friends with Sandra?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love her.
And you have celebrity friends? Who's your friend, Tom Cruise?
See, I'm surprised that Sandra never tried to get a hold of her, because that seems right up Sandra's alley.
Oh, yes. Natalie and Sandra? Never happened? She never hit on you?
No, she probably wouldn't turn me down, but we've
No.
never
Didn't try.
gone there.
She didn't try to drag you to Kabbalah?
No,
Nah.
she's not. No, she's not like that.
I do want to thank you for speaking out against the
Thanks.
war. I feel you really deserve a lot of praise for taking that stand. Most people would not do that. They protect,
And
their
not
image.
folding. Hey, a lot of people would have folded under all that pressure.
You make me emotional. You really do.
thanks.
Man, you really do. It's something else. I saw Brent was on the phone from Bubba's show. He wanted to thank them as well, and I don't know what happened to him. He left.
He probably got somebody to bang his wife. So.
Yeah. He's in hedonism. That's probably what's going on.
Is he there right now?
He
No.
was. No, I don't know where he is, but he was on the phone. Let's go to Ron in Orlando. He wants to say hi to the Dixie Chicks. They're here to announce their new album, Taking the Long Way, featuring the single Not Ready to Make Nice. It's in stores now. And go to DixieChicks.com if you want to find out about the tour. Ron, you're on the air in Orlando.
Howard, I'm a faithful listener for about 12, 15 years. I love your show. I love Sirius. I love that Sirius plays the Dixie Chicks on the country station all the time.
Right.
And I love the Dixie Chicks. I went to their tour when they were in Orlando down here at a Fly concert. Awesome stage. I'm glad they're back out making a name for themselves. I bought their album yesterday, and I love your show.
Good. I'm glad you support them. I really am. Wendy, what did you want to say, honey?
I want to ask you a question. Can I have an autograph of you girls?
Of course.
Yeah, you're retarded. They'll give you anything you want. They're not going to screw that up. They know that.
Because I'm the biggest fan of yours, and I listen to your album almost every day.
Well,
What's happening behind
what's going on
Wendy?
back there? This screaming?
Wherever Wendy is, there's chaos. Trust me.
She just stepped on a baby.
That's my hostage.
I was saying she kidnapped one of our kids.
That's her dinner.
Please be quiet.
What is going on there?
I'm babysitting.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what you do to get them to be quiet? It's called hot socks.
No climbing on the chair.
You told the kid no climbing on the chair. Wendy, I don't mean to be offensive, but you have the level of a 3-year-old. How old is that kid?
She's 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That doesn't seem right to me. Maybe the mother's a little irresponsible.
Yeah, you
and all
two
of that.
should have a babysitter.
That's right.
Hang on, I have to light the kid's cigarette.
I hope you're not drinking when you're around children.
I'm not Howard.
All right.
Oh, she's responsible.
That's good. Well, thank you, Wendy, and good luck with everything.
All right, you too, Howard.
I didn't mean to cut you.
Me and the baby are going to eat the diaper.
Let's go to Sally, who wants to say hi to the Dixie Chicks.
Hi, I love the show so much. Thank you, Howard, for having them on.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think y'all are great. I think you got a bum rap. Last I knew, we still had free speech here in America.
This war is killing a lot of innocent people, and the Dixie Chicks were the first that I know of that spoke out in a public way, and they are to be applauded. And I believe they'll go down in history as heroes. I truly do, because as time goes on, more and more people will begin to see this point of view, and I think most of the country agrees with them now. And if any of these radio stations are bad-mouthing them, or I remember a lot of them were smashing your records and all this stuff, it's time to apologize and to help them really with their image and say to these fans, enough with the nonsense. I mean, you guys suffered a lot of death threats too, right? I mean, wasn't there like a bona fide death threat where, I mean, you were afraid for your life, weren't you?
Yeah, there's a lot of death threats. And, you know, I think what bugged me was everyone said, you know, we're not stopping their free speech. It's our free speech to not buy their album. They need to stop whining about that. Nobody cared about that. It was the hatred, the disappointment in people, kids at these rally smashings. Or we have video footage of this protester outside of one of our shows holding her 2-year-old son going, screw him, and then looks at him and goes, say screw him. And that broke my heart.
Yeah, that does, huh? Let's go to Brent from Tampa. This is Brent from Bubba Show. I know you wanted to say something. I know you support the Dixie Chicks, Brent.
Yeah, I definitely do, and I wanted to call and man up and personally apologize to Natalie and say I was wrong, and I have changed my stance. And I want to say that I read the article in Time Magazine, thought it was awesome. I love the fact that you're not backing down. And one more thing, Clear Channel, I worked for them for 11 years, and everything comes from corporate.
Oh.
Don't let them try to bamboozle you. Everything comes from San Antonio. The program directors and general managers and individual markets can't wipe their ass without writing a letter to corporate.
Who's the guy that you think, Brent? Is it Hogan? Hogan?
Yeah, John Hogan is ultimately in charge, and then it all rolls downhill from there.
Yeah, all right. So to think that these guys aren't involved in the banning of the Dixie Chicks is utterly ridiculous, right?
Ridiculous, yeah. Everything that goes on at Clear Channel comes from San Antonio.
You know, when Tommy Chong was thrown in jail for selling a bong, I thought there should have been massive protests. That guy shouldn't have done a day in jail. I think he's owed an apology. I think the Dixie Chicks, though, deserve massive protest from people who have woken up to this war and what it means, and they have an obligation to say to Clear Channel, you guys have to make good on this now.
And Clear Channel had a bunch of rallies supporting this war, and I think they owe the country an apology.
Yeah, well, they certainly fired me after those rallies.
Yeah, they did, and I know for a fact that it had a lot more to do with you not liking Bush than it did with the one thing that happened on the air.
Yeah, I know that, too. Hey, thanks, Brent.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Monday night on Howard 101, we got a special Memorial Day tribute to everybody that's lost their lives defending the country.
Yeah, Brent's doing his war thing again, you know. Yeah. Brent served in... did you serve in the first Iraq War?
Yeah, the first Gulf War, and I also went to Korea and patrolled the DMZ there.
Yeah, and that's real good when those guys get together and they just get into a whole bitch fest, and it makes a lot of sense. All right, thanks, Brent.
Okay, thanks.
All right, later.
Okay.
Cliff, go ahead, say hi to the Dixie Chicks.
Hey, how you doing? This is Joe from Boston. Actually, I hate country music, but I'm a total metalhead. But I got to say that their new single, I'm actually really digging it.
Good.
I just want to thank them for kind of turning me on to country music a little bit, because it's not my cup of tea, but I do like it.
What about, wasn't there, in 2003, there were 2 disc jockeys who were suspended for playing songs by the Dixie Chicks in violation of a station ban. Were you able to get together with them and say thanks for standing up for us?
We did thank them in one way or another. I remember that. And I live in San Antonio, and I remember distinctly, I think San Antonio kind of sparked a lot of what was going on.
Right.
But these 2 DJs who called for a posse to get together come out and teach Natalie Maines a lesson. They were confusing the 2 of us because I have a ranch outside of San Antonio, but they were basically trying to incite violence.
My God.
And I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, there are crazy people out there who will take these people seriously. And I just think it's very dangerous talk.
What do you do
when that goes?
What do you do? Do you hire bodyguards and stuff for a while just till things tone down?
I had an armed guard outside my house, but I wound up moving. The newspaper practically printed my address, and I just couldn't.
I smell book and movie of the week.
Well, certainly this will make an interesting chapter.
Meredith Baxter Burney stars.
as the Dixie Chicks.
And I want my country back. The Natalie Main story.
Ralph, you're a big yanked. Go ahead and say what you have to say.
Yeah, you really got to give them a lot of respect. I mean, it's really great they spoke out about the war and everything and never backed down. I mean, you really got to respect that. And
most people would have crumbled.
Yeah. Can you get the dirty one on the Sybian?
What dirty one? What are you talking about?
The one who did Five Guys?
Now it's up to 5 guys. Nice.
See how it's mounting?
Oh, I would love that.
The poor girl experimented. Give her a break.
Oh, I'm giving her a break. I'm her biggest fan.
You'd like to continue the experiment.
You got to be kidding me.
You know what happens when Merle Haggard has some blow on him?
There's nothing hotter than a hot chick with money who's done a 3-way. I mean, you can't even imagine what that conjures up. You can't even imagine. The whole
Was the fiddle involved?
There's nothing better than a hot chick with money who likes fat Jersey guys.
Have you found one yet? No.
I'm looking.
One day it's going to happen. Let's talk to David. David, you're on the air. You can say a quick hello. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
All right, brother.
Hey, girls, y'all are awesome, all right?
Thank you.
I'm in the Army and everything, and, that's what we're fighting for, is to open your mouth and say what you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody who gets it.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
a lot of letters from, interaction with military people.
Yeah, people will come around.
Well, it's just that, most of the voices we heard in the media were, yeah, shut up.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Republicans like to get to claim them. And it's not true. And the Democrats or the liberals let them do it. They let country music seem more patriotic than other music. And nobody speaks up and says, wait a second. To me, what I said was patriotic.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I didn't want people to die.
That's absolutely patriotic.
For a reason that has not been proven to us.
I was talking about this yesterday. It is kind of weird that the Republicans have somehow painted the Democrats as sort of gay for caring about the environment. Like, that's become like a wussy issue. Like,
right, yeah, you're an idiot if you care about the environment.
Like, you're a jerk if you care. And, you believe in global warming, you're an asshole kind of thing. I don't even know how that happens.
But they're grasping at straws. Nobody's falling for it anymore.
Bob, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to ask you 3 ladies what kind of panties you were wearing right now.
Now we're getting somewhere. Let's get off those political crap.
Okay.
All right, let's get serious about it. Who wants to go first?
I don't wear panties.
Right now you're not wearing panties?
Nope.
And you're wearing a dress?
Yep. I don't wear panties.
Oh my God! Is that a political thing?
Dixie Chick thing? Or is that just
I won't wear panties until the war is over.
Right on.
It's like Nelly with the Band-Aid.
When you're on the road and obviously there's less sexual activity, will you use a vibrator?
Do they travel? I mean, do you pack a vibrator?
Yeah.
Good question.
That's a good question. We'll go around the room. We'll start with Natalie.
We'll go around the room. We'll start with the drummer.
Do you pack a vibrator when you go on the road?
Well, it depends on if it's just on the bus. It's with all the security, with all the phony security at the
Yes or no answer, do you?
Not flying.
You don't?
Not flying.
But you own one?
Sure.
And you don't wear underwear because it makes you feel sexier?
No, I don't. It started with, the full-on underwear and then the thong that you think, oh, I'm going to hate a thong that's going to feel like my underwear's at my crack all day.
Right.
Then you forget that it's there. And then, on certain dresses or skirts, you still have those
panty
lines on the side.
Yes.
And then, why not?
She's a 2-bit liberal floozy.
Well, wait a second. You're telling me, though, you're in a little dress today. You know there's a hint that we could see some vagina.
No.
That's got to turn. What do you mean, no?
She's a pro. Look at me.
What do you mean? Okay, your legs are crossed.
She doesn't have on underwear.
We've all seen Paris Hilton get out of a car and you see vagina because she doesn't wear underwear
I am
either.
not Paris Hilton.
I understood.
But Natalie, I've even seen Kathy Lee Gifford by accident. It just sort of happens. One day they're going to catch you.
Yeah.
Well, you can only hope.
Well, you wouldn't turn away.
Would you
so
ever post?
I'm
Would you ever post for Playboy?
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
How about swank?
Yeah, let's get serious.
Blacktail.
All right, Emily.
What, underwear?
Mm-hmm.
A La Perla thong, just black with pink trim.
Will you pack a vibrator on the road when you go off?
You know what? Natalie actually had a sex toy party in Nashville one time. All our girlfriends from the label and everybody came, and I went shopping. But But tell what she thought it was disgusting that I was having one. I think my tally was the.
And she stayed in the room shopping.
Yeah, I feel like Emily's prudish. I feel like Emily's prudish. Are you?
Not,
You're
no.
not?
No, I'm just more private, I guess.
But you will not use a vibrator on yourself?
I didn't say that.
You will.
She bought the most things.
I'm really.
Would you allow your husband to use it on you?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah.
Does he ever?
Has.
Yes. I have used a vibrator on my girlfriend.
Yes.
Just
I
want
think
all
it's
of you to
weird.
know that.
I think it's weird for someone to own both a vibrator and a banjo.
They don't go together?
It's in the shape of a banjo.
Oh, good.
Marty, clearly you don't wear underwear, right?
No, I have to wear underwear.
You do? Why do you have to?
Can we tell that?
No.
Tell the story.
There's a story that goes along with that?
Natalie, what's the story on the underwear? Why does she have to?
This is recently. Marty's attempted.
To do what?
To go underwearless?
Yes.
We are in Miami, and we go to Nobu, and she's getting in the car, and she says, "Oh, you have to get in the back because I'm wearing a dress." And I was wearing a dress and said, and what else? "Oh, I don't have underwear on." She always wears underwear. She was trying it for the night.
Wow, that's sexy.
And so we are leaving Nobu,
Yes.
this interview, and she whispers to me, "When I stand up, check and see if there's a stain on my dress." And I'm thinking, most girls ask that because they think they've started period.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, really? You think you started your period?" And she said, "No."
Oh.
And so she stood up, and she had a total wet spot on her.
Wow, babe.
So she says she has to wear underwear because
Did the interviewer turn you on?
very
Is that what-
moist.
Yes.
She's moist like a
I just don't understand when they're talking about feminine lubrication and all that. I don't get
Because
that.
you're so you're excited a lot. Do you ever spontaneously orgasm? Can you just sit on the heel of your foot like Robin does and rock back and forth and get off?
I'll try that.
You would.
She had thought of it before.
So it's embarrassing to go without underwear.
No. Oh, yeah.
How come Natalie can do it and not get all stained up?
She's dried up, old hag.
I wear lots of skirts and just carry a
Wowee.
tissue. No.
So Marty, you must.
But my question is, not wearing underwear isn't necessarily sexy.
Oh,
I
it
almost think
is.
really,
Now
lingerie is pretty sexy.
Knowing that you're now sitting on that stool.
Now I'm your favorite.
And I'm fixated on your legs, and I'm waiting for them to separate when you get down off that stool.
The little basic instinct move.
Yeah, they might have to carry you out on the stool. That's unbelievable.
Got to watch out for Richard and Sal sniffing that when they leave.
I know. Marty, what about you? You carry a vibrator with you? You must.
I don't have to. My husband travels with me.
Yeah, but sometimes that can get old, too.
Yeah, well, Howard has a
Marty
hot
married
girlfriend,
a,
and he masturbates daily, so that doesn't
I don't
mean anything.
masturbate daily, and I've really cut down on my masturbation.
Really?
But you haven't stopped.
Not completely. When she goes away, I masturbate.
But do you take care of business when, if she's here for a month, you won't do anything for a whole month?
Our sex life's really good.
Oh, really? So I thought you,
No, I used to.
masturbated, and then you were with her as well, just always.
No, come on. I'm getting a little long in the tooth for that action. You know what I mean? That's got to slow down. At some point, I got to mature,
So I would think at some point you'd become desensitized to porn, but you haven't.
Oh, no, it's impossible. You can't desensitize me to porn. I watch a lot of porn.
So instead of a vibrator, you take your husband on the road.
Yes.
But doesn't it suck when your vibrator asks you for money?
Hey, Howard, before you wrap up.
Yeah.
Benji was just over there, and I know you love to ignore Benji.
What does he want?
I'm having such a good time, I can't imagine.
I just love that.
Are you going to ruin this?
Of course. Oh, it's up to you. Go to me or not.
Go ahead.
Okay. If they had said something that you found really disgusting,
Go
or
ahead.
some other group did, if they said, all fags should be killed.
Go ahead.
That's what we believe. And the stations were like, you know what? We love the music. We just don't want to support this sentiment.
Right.
We're not going to play your music. Would you have a problem with that?
Of course.
Okay.
Is that your question?
Do you know how many people on country radio have said that?
Exactly.
No,
that's the point.
So you're saying no matter what, the station should have to play your music?
No, they're saying what I'm saying. I don't know what they're saying. I'm saying that clearly they voiced an opinion that most of the country agrees with, and even if they didn't agree with it, not to play their records is wrong.
It's a business, and they can, just like their lyrics have meanings, the station say, you know what?
But they're
what we
setting
play
the
has
trend.
meaning.
They're setting a trend.
We're not saying that they should play us for any reason. We're saying that they were playing our music and for this specific reason.
And what if that's a specific reason? They say, you know what, we don't like what you said. We're
what
not
they're
going to play
saying is, though, they're not willing to apologize. They're not willing to say, hey, okay, at the time it was a heated situation. We want to come out now and say we were wrong. Why can't people say they're wrong?
I think some of them still don't think they're wrong.
Yeah, but what if they don't agree with and they don't want to support it?
But who is they?
Music.
The stations.
But that's like saying when the Beatles said they were bigger than God and stations stopped playing.
If they don't want to, it should be their choice.
But that's a whole
Just
problem.
like
no one's arguing that. The fact of the matter is they should step up, because I think most people now agree they could at least step up and apologize and say they were wrong. I believe that.
And it's not. It's the problem with consolidation. One person owns everything, and so when you have that, it doesn't let individual cities and stations determine what their audience wants to listen to. When something comes down,
it all comes down to one guy. If it was like an individual station decision, it isn't even.
It's a monopoly.
Sit down. What's the matter with you? No. All right, we hear you.
I don't even know what his point is. Why is he making?
But
this
I do.
point?
Everybody's looking after their job, and the radio stations to make money, and whatever. What was we? And you know, we were fine with all that in the beginning. Everything snowballed and got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And these radio music directors would say, I agree with what you said, but we're just overwhelmed with calls and emails. We've got thousands. And then
that makes
our
me
first
sick.
show, our first show, well, what we know is that they were coming from an organized Republican group that,
right.
whatever.
I know it too.
Yeah. So it wasn't the people in that city.
Right.
It wasn't 2,000 people in that city making phone calls and emails. But regardless of the fact that thousands of emails and people so angry at us they would never listen to that station again if they played our record. So we play our first show. Press from all around the world is there. This is going to be huge. There's going to be, major protesters. 10.
So just like you,
so you tell me.
Just like you, the one corporate guy stood by his belief.
Enough. Please, you're annoying the shit out of me.
No. They don't stand by their belief. They are caving to the fear of losing their job and being replaced. Because we all know in radio, you're in, you're out all the time. There is no job security. And
whatever their motivation, that's their right.
Is their weakness. No, it's not. It's not right to be weak.
It's their right.
It's not their right to be weak.
It might be immoral, but it's their right.
Not to be weak. They cannot play us, but they were weak.
I agree.
I kind of agree.
So they're not standing by their convictions
on some level.
No, they're standing by the naysayers who. When you have a great flight attendant, you go home, rush home, and write a letter. No. When you've got a real bitch, do you go home and write a letter? Yes. So the supporters are not calling and writing, and that's why to us the protest or the. I want this album to sell just to say you can't, or you can't
dictate.
Control our
and
music
if the album
and
sells big, you'll see they'll all add it. Marty, go ahead. You were saying you agree with Benji.
I just kind of agree that it's business and it's their right to play us or not play us.
Right.
Corporate bands are wrong. I think smashing art, like with bulldozers and tractors, I think that's despicable. I think death threats are despicable. It's the crossing of the line I have a problem with, not healthy.
How do you feel about war protesters burning the flag?
No, I'm against that.
Okay.
I'm for it.
Partly because
I don't care.
Is that any different than smashing records?
I think if you think a war is wrong, you have to do what you have to do.
The flag is everybody's. The flag is not George Bush's or the people who support the war.
No, because people hang patriotism on a flag. Yeah. I don't. I personally don't. I think that if that really...
Yeah, I'd be more upset about burning the president than the flag.
That's exactly right. I think that burning the flag, people make too much. I personally would never burn a flag. I got too much respect for this country, too much love for it, but I'm not going to sit there and shoot some asshole who's got to burn a flag. I don't care.
But Benji then agrees with the Clear Channel people for firing us and us being forced off radio.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But I think it's all right.
I know that Clear Channel had a right to fire me. I'm just letting you know why they fired me. It wasn't because of the FCC.
Or anything you said.
It had to do with my support of my lack of support for the war.
Right.
And for coming out against it. Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air. Go ahead. I know that. What do you mean, oh no? I know that Natalie's a big fan, so she needs to hear from Jeff the Drunk. Go ahead. Yes, Jeff, quickly.
I want to talk to Blue Iris.
Blue Iris.
Which one of you girls
give the best head?
That's a disgusting question, but what is the answer? Some women do not.
Well,
we're married.
yeah.
We don't give head anymore.
When you're in a bed, you don't give head. You don't have to. You're too rich to give head.
We're married. You don't give head when you're married.
Is that true, though? Really?
No, we've never given head to the same guys, so we don't know who's best. But we do know who's more experienced. And all of Marty's stories, as you can imagine.
Marty had a threesome.
We joke, all Marty's stories used to start with. So anyway, I was giving this guy a blowjob. Or a hand job. It was always.
Is it disgusting? Do you find it disgusting to give a guy a blowjob?
No.
Is it erotic? Does it turn you on?
Sure.
You like it?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't not like it.
Sometimes I think women don't like it. I know Robin hates doing it.
I don't hate it.
She had to watch a porno to learn how to do it.
please,
She didn't learn
I
how to
don't
do
hate
it. She learned it late in life.
Right. You won't
It
swallow.
wasn't that I learned it late in life.
Robin
I was
will
just checking my
not. Tell
technique.
the Dixie Chicks the truth. You will not swallow.
I won't swallow. I don't like that.
Dixie Chicks, how do we feel about swallowing?
It makes me gag. I don't like to do
Marty does not do it. Let's go to Natalie. Natalie.
I've done it, but now.
Really?
You know, it's not like a. You know, it's just
What about for a soldier? Come on, I'm just trying to get things back on track. Really? I'm surprised to hear you say that. I'm deeply disappointed in you.
Well, I guess I don't get. If you're not, like, stopping and spitting, why.
So what do you
What's
do?
so great about swallowing? You just
So
think,
the guy,
oh, she really loves
But the guy unloads, and then all of a sudden you pull your head back?
No.
Oh, you'll swallow it.
I'll taste it, I just don't swallow it.
You spit it out. But where do you spit it? Ladies.
No, there's saliva
You
and
hold it in your
slobber
mouth.
going on.
You hold it in your
I
mouth.
hold it in my mouth until I have an opportunity to put it in
Right.
the proper place.
Right, exactly. That's what I tell
You're
my
sort of
girlfriend.
smearing it, and you know, it's a part of the.
Wait a second.
I tell my girlfriend,
I'm
who's got another $80 for a couch?
Don't worry, Emily. Emily, you're not off the hook. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But what is the proper place to put? In other words, after you finish, do you run out of the room?
That's where the term sink spitter comes from.
No, but how do you get to a? I mean, I'm in bed most times.
We don't have to cuddle and snuggle after.
So you get up demurely and you spew out this stuff into a sink or into a tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I mean, it's not there anymore, but I haven't swallowed it or made.
But where does it go?
Just in the.
What do you drool? What are you doing?
It's got to go somewhere.
It just drips down the. You know.
It goes in the pizza box.
Emily, you're so quiet and so demure. Solve this problem.
My question is, why do guys like it to be swallowed so much?
I'll tell you why.
It's power.
Go ahead, Gary. Answer it.
Well, for starters, you don't want to. It's an abrupt ending. You know what I mean? When you get up out of bed, it's a very abrupt ending.
Right.
And there is a part of like that you love me so much that listen,
You would swallow this disgusting.
I do. When we take care
If
of
I
your
was you
business,
guys, I'd spit in my sister's banjo. What? Seriously?
Uh-huh.
The reason men like it is that, like when you're with a woman, you don't like to pull out.
We're gross.
So you like to finish there.
Uh-huh.
And then to see her spit out, it's almost like, oh, you're gross.
Oh, I see.
You see.
I can understand.
But I think I'm sensitive to that, and that's why I don't do that. And I don't. It's not like, okay, you're done. I'm done. That's what I'm saying. Like.
I've met very few women who
I'm
do it
still
right.
there, but I'm not.
Love me, love my seed.
Hey, Howard.
I'm still taking.
Well, we've learned the Dixie Chicks don't swallow.
Hey, Emily can't answer a question with a question.
Right.
You can get an answer there. That's very presidential of you.
Depends how much I've had to drink.
Really? Oh, so you will
Depends
swallow.
on the night.
Oh, I like that.
If I'm in a cuddly mood.
I sense you guys haven't really spoken this much about this kind of stuff.
We've really, you know, we talk about sex in general, but we don't really share stories.
Well, we don't share current.
Are you guys close? Is it strictly business, or do you get together outside?
Marty was just picking the crust out of my ear in the dressing room.
No, but I don't mean that. I mean, when you're outside of the studio or working together, do you guys get together and hang out because you really like each
We
other?
play Yahtzee.
And poker.
I feel like I feel like Emily never has you to the ranch.
It's a long drive.
It's a long drive.
It's a
But
long
you know,
drive.
Marty and I are sisters, so
Right.
we always end up at the same family things. But Marty married
Natalie's sister's husband.
So now
Natalie's-
they're technically kind of
In-laws.
Wow.
So we're always at the same family.
It's very incestuous.
Hey, I got one more question
Very
before they
country.
go.
I think we just gave.
Texas Hold'em. So anytime you need a
Right.
I think
another
we
person
just.
at the table.
You just what?
I think we just gave Jeb Bush his campaign slogan: "The Dixie Chicks don't swallow."
I like it. Yes. Go ahead.
One last question.
Is it a sexual question?
No.
I was hoping it was.
I have a sexual question.
All right,
real
Richard,
quick.
yours quickly.
Sorry,
Richard's
guys.
a real perv, so get ready, girls.
Do you get your periods at the same time, like girls that work together?
Who cares?
Great question, Richard.
So.
And do you have similar shaving styles, like down there?
Have you guys seen each other naked?
Yeah, of course.
No, I have not seen either one of them naked. They're very
you
bashful.
have.
I have not.
Anybody want to get naked now? I'll support that.
Since I don't wear underwear, they have seen me
Right.
naked.
Are you fully shaved?
I am.
Landing.
Wow.
And no underwear. She's a keeper.
Natalie, no underwear, and you're fully shaved.
Yeah.
Good. Lord.
And swallows.
And wears a rock the size of Gibraltar on her finger.
The question I was going to ask is, I thought I read in the notes that did somebody's ex-husband win the lottery?
No, the ex-lead singer's husband won the lottery.
No wonder she's out of the band. Well, listen.
I think all your husbands won the lottery.
There's a lot of lottery winners here.
Boy, I'd love for you guys to come clean and tell me how the money situation works out with the husbands. Like, in other words, like, you've got to pay all the bills and everything, and they've got to feel a little freaked out.
So basically, the husband lives in your house.
Right.
Is any husband on some sort of an allowance?
Yeah.
Meaning, is there any husband who doesn't generate enough
No.
money?
What do you mean, no?
Actually, me and my husband keep completely separate money.
Yeah, but let's say
But I pay, like, I have bought the houses.
the cars.
He buys his car.
Okay. Who buys the food?
Oh, that's...
Where's that money come from? Your account.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Whoever goes grocery shopping, or if we go out, he always pays. And we don't have a shared credit card.
When you guys go to dinner, he pays?
Yeah.
Where's he getting that money?
He works.
He has some money.
Oh, come on.
He spends too much.
He's got
but
that
he has
mountain
some
of money from the horror film.
Listen, I've been to Nobu, and that's no cheap night. He can plunk down $500.
You know what? He does it whether he can or not. He's not great with money, but he spends it.
Well, let's say this: if you go on vacation, who picks up? Who's planning that and paying for everything and setting that all up?
In my relationship, we take turns.
Hey, Natalie, how come you wear those two bands around your hand? What's going on there? Is that sort of weird religious thing?
Yeah, no. I actually fell, but and so I pulled 4 ligaments. But in our video, everyone has analyzed this video, and there is a lot of symbolism and things. But people think that I've been brainwashed and that's a W.
Oh.
And I like that. I think we're going to try and sell these at the show.
It's because you hurt your fingers.
Wouldn't that be awesome if 78% of America was walking around with these?
I thought it was like a Michael Jackson glove thing. I didn't know.
I know. No.
Do you know we have a camera in your chair so we can see up your driving? All right, listen.
We'd have to have it.
Dixie
way
Chicks,
up.
congratulations on your new album. I do personally hope that everyone goes out and buys a copy, and it would be sort of an FU to Clear Channel and all these people who banned you, and I would buy.
But just the haters, you know, it's not about radio.
The Dixie Chicks' new album, Taking the Long Way, featuring the single Not Ready to Make Nice, is in stores now, and it was nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
All right, and we'll take a break, and then we'll talk some more about swallowing with Robin.
Oh, I'm not going to do it. All you want.
Are you guys fighting with Toby Keith still?
No. That is all so off our radar. I just can't even tell. I don't have a clue what's on the charts, who the artists are, what number our song went to. It's just we're at peace with everything. We're fine.
I didn't even know why you were fighting with him in the first place.
We weren't fighting. Everyone made it a big deal.
It was time for you guys to get over it.
I don't even know him.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, we need to get over it.
I'm a little out
Stop
of the country
whining.
thing. Right.
So, ladies, how was it in there tonight?
It's good. It's fun. Are y'all mad at me? We overshared as usual. I got him outside. We've overshared those things before. It's an understatement. Are you
Well, you said you were big fans of the show. Were you nervous being in there talking to Howard?
I just didn't want to seem like a germ. I didn't want to seem like too big a fan. It's hard to hold back.
Was it hard talking about your sex life with Howard?
I personally don't think that was anything we haven't talked about.
Really?
what's happening?
Hey, man.
Listen, I don't mean to dismiss this first part of the show here, but let's get down to business. Dada Dartmouth, dirty mouth. Is he going to get braces or what?
Oh, yeah, we were about to find that out.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me take a commercial break. We'll come back and find out if Gary is getting braces or not.
I got to know this. This is great. I mean, listen, I love this whole Eric the Midget thing when you got him on webcam. I thought that was the epitome of comedy, but if this happens, if this goes through, it's just a godsend.
We could take bets. I say Gary doesn't go through with it.
I don't know. He needs to do it just for the sake of the show. You know, you hear Richard say this all the time. For the sake of the show, just do it.
Well,
Gary,
I got one
please.
theory in the email that basically it's a long email, but the guy feels Gary loved psychologically when Jackie would make fun of his teeth.
He loved it.
Because it gave him an identity. And then now that Jackie's not here and we kind of let him, slide sometimes.
Right.
That
he needs to bring attention back to his
He wants
teeth?
attention back to his teeth. Even when we put on, like the fact that we ask him to put on a mask, he secretly loves that.
Right.
He complains, it says in the email, but he always does it because he loves the attention.
It's
So now,
airtime.
listen to this email. So now he's come up with an idea that's bound to make him the center of attention no matter what. Even though you've basically warned him and his wife doesn't like the idea, he's going to go through with it anyway. He misses being on the radio, simple as that. Robin, I say Gary will not get the braces. Robin, what do you say before we hear the real answer?
I want to say that he will, but I think that he's heard enough negatives that he's not going to get it.
That's 2 negatives. Artie, what do you say? You're a betting man.
I think that based on an interview I heard on Howard 100 News with Mary Delabate and the other people around him, I think Gary, after being worked on by some people, is going to say, no, I will not.
All right, that's 3 no's. Benji, I'll give you a vote one time if you can do it quickly.
He's going to get some sort of procedure, but not braces.
All right, that's 4. Well, okay, that's sort of 1 on the fence. And
No
Fred?
braces.
I don't think it's going to be braces, but there would be possibilities of correction if they maybe did some surgery.
Well, as Jackie Martling said, how are they going to move those things? You're going to need, like, the Brooklyn Bridge.
No, because and I'm not being facetious. I think it was a porn star who came in here who had. She claimed she had a similar problem to Gary, and she said she had to have her jaw like realigned or something like that. So I don't think braces. I don't know why he's laughing.
All right, we'll get the answer after the commercials,
Hey,
Gary.
Howard, one quick thing about Gary. I've been a subscriber to Howard TV since day one. Has anyone noticed he's been wearing the same jacket for almost 2 years?
He just switched to the serious thing, but he does. He wears the same outfit. And I got to tell you something. I do agree. A man your age at this point, you're not a kid, and you're a producer, and you're at Letterman and things like that. You should probably have a more professional look. We've talked about this.
Wait,
I don't think people respect you in the business because of that.
Can I just tell you one thing? When people say I wear the same jacket every day,
it is, Gary. It's the same black and
Hold
white
on a second. I'm going to explain to you. I wear a jacket that I wear outside. Like you wear the same jacket every day when you're outside, one for the spring and one for the winter.
Yeah.
I just keep it on when I'm in here because it's so cold.
Well,
So it's
now you're not wearing it.
No, I'm wearing this now. I'm wearing the serious thing because the winter jacket would be too much to wear.
All right.
In the winter, but in the
All right.
spring,
we will hear the answer whether Gary is getting
just
braces.
step on me while I'm explaining myself.
It's enough. Nobody. I know when you're bored. I know when you're bored.
I have a right to defend myself.
Not on this show, you don't. You have no rights on this show. The only person who has rights on this show is me. That's it. You have no rights.
Smelly
What do you think
jacket.
this is? He has
Fuck
rights.
off. Who are you?
He goes, I have
Hold
rights.
on a second.
Caller.
Who the so you?
I'm a subscriber, Gary.
Okay, give me your money and shut up.
Yeah, $14 a month.
Good, thank you. We appreciate it.
You don't.
I'm entertaining you.
Oh, please.
You don't appreciate it.
Did you keep the Jackie message, by the way?
I do have it.
Can we pull that off and listen to it?
Call Jackie and ask him if I can play his message.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. I'll call.
All right.
I don't want to wake him up. I'm sure
You'll love this.
Get up till
It's
noon
on
now.
the glee in his voice when he hears.
How could he not want us to hear that?
Oh my God! You have to hear this.
It's like it wasn't enough that he basically browbeat Gary on his show for an hour. He had to call and make a personal.
Well, that's the thing, Fred. I think this is going to be a 2-month extravaganza, and then 2 months afterwards, it's just going to be a living hell.
Braces last a long time.
Yeah, and I
All right,
think
you will
Jackie's
get the answer to this after the commercial.
For that reason alone, I'm praying that Gary does not get the braces.
I'm hoping he does. I want to see
Because if he does, I may have to join Artie on hiatus.
Well, Sal, too. Sal is another guy. Sal, I think, is going to ask for a raise if this happens.
Can I tell you, there's nothing worse than I just went out to take care of some business we talked about, and watching Sal get prepared to do me in my office.
Yeah.
And I can't tell him to
Look,
leave.
there he is. Oh, there you are with the jacket and tie. And there you are with your teeth. Sal has the big mask on for Howard TV. Oh, there you are answering the phone and picking your nose at the same time.
Wait a minute. How does they'll have to get a new mask if Gary gets braces?
Sal, is there any way you can replicate braces with that mask? Wait, says give him a minute and he'll have it all done.
This is great.
He wraps this big ball of tinfoil around his mouth.
I know, it looks like he's a satellite dish.
I think if it happens, Sal and Jackie should have a contest. Who can come up with the funniest Gary bit? I mean, it's both of their fortes.
You know what, though? We got to have Jackie in if Gary does get the braces.
Oh, absolutely. On the first day of braces?
Right now, I'll take the month off. It's fine.
No, you don't get a month off. I get a month off.
Yeah, how dare you try to wheedle
he gets a month off.
It's for the show.
Oh, sure. Are you still going to get up?
Or to do us a huge favor.
I'll hear you on the replay.
What time is it? I'm going to go back to sleep.
I believe Sal is returning with his braces mask. Here it is.
I don't think so.
No? That's taking some time?
Yeah, so I'm walking the other way.
It takes a long time to brace those teeth.
Gary,
braces.
You should stand next to Sal, see if you look like your own mask.
Why should I do that?
Because you love the attention.
Yes. Hey, by the way, is anybody buying into that theory?
There might be something psychological to that, that you like the attention.
Gary, on the wrap-up show, you love hearing yourself talk.
But what does one have to do with the other?
We all do to a certain extent. I mean,
Gary,
the wrap-up show. The wrap-up show is John and my opinion about what happened on the regular show. We're supposed to talk.
I got to tell you, there's times I get off this show tired, and I'm such a narcissist. I'm like, I feel like talking more.
All right, the mask will come out later.
At some point.
All right, thank you.
We have to go to a break and then get the announcement.
Are you still going out with Ivy Supersonic?
Yeah, actually.
You are?
Yeah, well, I mean, she showed up at my place last night with another chick, but it was 10 minutes before I had to leave for work. So.
And nothing happened? Because you had to leave for work?
No, absolutely nothing happened. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, here we go.
What other
Did
chick?
something happen or not?
No, nothing.
Is she getting it on with the chick now?
No, the chick left. They ate a bagel and I left.
Oh, all right. Well, there was some opportunity perhaps missed there. I was saying to Benji, I said, Ivy, I like Ivy and all that, but she's going to get him killed.
Why?
Because she ended up pissing off Chuck Zito. Ivy was going around saying that Benji wanted to fight Chuck Zito. Benji does not want to fight Chuck Zito.
No, Benji doesn't want to fight anybody, I don't think.
So, Ivy called into Chuck's show, and Chuck knows how to handle a woman.
Yes.
He tells her off.
Really? Let me hear.
All right, this is Chuck. If you've never heard the Chuck Zito show, it airs on our Howard 101. And it airs, I think, twice a month. Chuck comes in and does a show?
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. No.
Or bi-monthly. I'm
there
sorry,
you go.
bi-monthly.
Yeah. Anyway, so Chuck... see, on the wrap-up... This is from the wrap-up show, and then you'll hear the Chuck Zito show. First, here's what happened on the wrap-up show.
What about the fight between Benji and Chuck? Because that's real.
All right, so... Ivy calls in and starts in with this stuff. You've never said you wanted to fight.
Absolutely not. I would never say that, and I don't want other people to say that.
So why is Ivy calling in and saying that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
All right, listen to this. You don't want to fight with Chuck. You really don't.
Yeah, you get him pissed off. He's not going to hit Ivy. He's going to hit you.
Right.
What about the fight between Benji and Chuck? Because that's real. I really arranged
Benji
that.
doesn't appear to want to be involved in that, nor does any other living human.
You told me you wanted to fight Chuck. You know I worked very quickly. You said you want to fight
Benji,
Chuck.
is this true?
You said you're a...
Listen.
Like
Say no, Benji.
And that you think you can knock him out.
Oh, God.
It
sounds like she's setting you up to get your ass kicked.
Listen, I'm going to begin training today.
That you can knock out Zito or not.
What's that?
Did you say to Ivy that you could knock out Zito?
I don't think I did. I may have jokingly, but I don't think so.
You told me you could knock out Zito, so I arranged a real fight for $100,000.
But Benji,
is that too little?
I said this on the show. I think if I'm going to, I should make at least $200,000.
Then I'll get it done.
All right.
You'll get paid whether you win or lose. How's that?
All right. I just have to mark down who gets the money.
Ivy, he won't be able to collect it.
I'll collect his money for him.
All right, there you go.
So, okay. So, Benji, I don't know, Benji, you got to be more vocal about saying...
Don't even joke about it. Don't joke.
You're kind of going along with her. And you got to just say, listen, Ivy, honey, I don't know what the you're doing to me here, but you're setting me up to be on bad terms with Chuck Zito.
Which I think he has a great show. I think he's a great part of it. I would never say that at all. You
don't even want to be in Chuck's mind that something weird's going on.
Yeah,
you want to avoid that.
Because if you're joking, which you clearly are, he might think, oh, this guy thinks he's a funny guy about it.
At all.
So then Ivy calls up Chuck, I guess, to get something going, and Chuck don't want to hear about it. He shuts this shit right down.
Let me hear this.
We're going to go to, look who's here. Ivy.
Yo, what's up, Chuck?
Not too much, Ivy. I'm pretty pissed off at you.
Oh.
Okay?
Uh-oh, should I hide?
Well, first of all, nobody speaks for me but me. And who are you to call Howard and tell some story that I'm fighting Benji? Where did that come from?
Well, Benji told me that he would fight you.
Benji told me he would fight. Benji told you he would fight. Well, let me tell you something.
You know how Benji is. You never know if it's something
well, let me tell you something.
Or true or whatever.
Because
but
first
he said
of all,
that he would fight you.
He would fight me. Well, right now, Benji, because whatever you guys are doing, I don't know if you're this or whatever, but Benji's letting his little think for his big head, because Benji's big head don't realize all the brain damage I would give it. And for him to even say he'd be in the same ring as me is a insult. And for
we know that.
For you to talk about me on Howard Stern, you don't have the right. You went over your bounds, okay? And about fighting. I didn't lose 31 pounds to fight in a cage to be involved in a circus event. And I'm pissed off at you for doing that.
I got you, but I figure for $100,000.
It doesn't matter $100,000. You know what? I'm going for $5 million. If they could give Kid Rock and Tommy Lee $5 million to fight, that's what I want. I don't want no circus act. So don't ever speak for me again or bring me up at Howard. Okay?
You got it.
You got it. Bye.
Well, he knows how to handle Ivy.
Boy, he made her
Pisses
sound
me off.
Yeah,
There's a girl, all of a sudden she wants to get involved in my life, and the first thing out of her tape was, I'll get my commission. So she wants for her own personal gain. Fighting Benji is no different than fighting Eric the Midget.
All right, look. All I'm saying to you, I know Benji does not want to fight Chuck.
Ben, say that just flat out.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think, and I don't want anyone speaking for me. Yeah. Just like I should learn from him from his show. This is how you have to shut something down like this.
That is a lesson on how to deal with a woman who's a little too vocal. He said, "Listen, you shut up."
And you're trying to be funny every 2 seconds by going, I got to see who gets the $100,000, the $200,000. You're not saying no. He wants to hear no.
When I die, but that's right.
No, but that means
I never brought this up.
You got to get off his radar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. And you got to tell this chick, listen.
You heard how you handle
I totally understand how he feels. I think it's wrong for her to speak for anyone but herself.
Ivy, do not ever bring up the name Chuck Zito and my name in the same sentence ever again. And if you do, well, I don't know.
Broads will get you fucking killed. They will, broads. Yeah, Pussy is, it's gotten more guys killed.
Take it easy over there.
No, Pussy gotten more guys killed than anything
Roddy, you want to say something about this?
Benji, on Thursday, before we left here, what did I tell you?
You said that what she was saying is putting.
It's going to get you up,
right? And
how do you let her go on the air Monday with this shit?
I didn't know about this till.
Are you kidding me, Benji? You don't know what she's up to in your name.
No, he didn't. He had no idea that she went on Chuck's show.
Absolutely not. She told me this morning.
He came to me. He goes, "I don't know what she said on Chuck's show."
Really?
Yeah, he was really nervous about it.
Dude, you don't with this guy because he takes this shit serious.
Ron, you're right, but the problem is someone else's bring his name in my name, and I can't always stop that. But I'm saying no one speaks for me except me, and I'm speaking for me right now. I don't think it was right what she did.
No, it's totally wrong.
I think it was wrong, I would not
get your ass kicked.
I absolutely agree with you, Ron. I would never
where is
ever.
This relationship now?
Well, I see her sometimes, yeah.
Because I keep getting email every time she sees you, apparently.
Right.
You do.
Yeah.
All I can tell you, Benji.
I even have videotape of Benji on the floor massaging Ivy's breasts at a doctor's office or something.
How do you have that?
She sends this stuff.
Today's emails, again, they start at like 2 a.m. through 5 a.m. It was that she was coming over with a chick for her and Benji and all of them to do a threesome, but Benji said he had to sleep, so now she thinks he's gay.
Wow. All right, that's fun. Chuck Zito
not fun.
No, Chuck is a lot of fun.
No, I mean getting involved with him in a fight situation is not fun.
Again, this is a guy.
But even joking around about it with him, it doesn't go.
No.
It just doesn't go.
Yeah, you got to tell this Ivy to stop.
And I'm going to.
And by the way, and Chuck's got to know now that Ivy is doing this. And
well, he seems to know that.
But you got to ask him, Chuck, what is it going to take for closure here? Does he want Benji to tell him directly on the phone? Then we'll do it that way.
I think Benji owes him an apology.
Well, I think Benji, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll get Chuck on the phone tomorrow.
Okay.
You can apologize to him.
Okay.
Because you don't know how to handle your woman. This is what I would say to Chuck.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Chuck, I owe you a huge apology. I am such a meek man.
You know what this is like?
Listen, this is what you got to say.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling you how to talk the language.
All right.
But you got to say, Chuck, I'm so effeminate.
In a wig and a skirt.
That I cannot control my woman.
It's just
you know
like
the scene
Michael
in The Godfather?
having to control
Fredo.
Fredo's wife.
Artie, do the scene for him.
All right, I'll do the scene.
Go ahead.
Never marry a wop. Never marry. Oh, I didn't mean to say wop. Fredo, listen. Michael says if you can't take care of this, I should. I think you better, Rocco. I didn't mean to say wop. Mike, I'm sorry. She's out of control. I can't take care of her. Listen, Fredo, you're my brother. Don't you ever apologize about a woman to me.
All right, there you go. Nice. Now, you see what that taught me? You get on the phone with Chuck when I arrange this, and you'll say, Chuck, Mr. Zito, I am a man who respects you very much. I don't even know how this all occurred. I'm dating Ivy. Ivy thinks she's being funny, and I'm a little bit effeminate. I don't know how to get I see how you get the women in line. I'm not half the man you are, and I will need to straighten this out.
I'm glad you straightened it out,
and if
because I
can't,
couldn't.
Right, if I can't straighten it out, maybe Howard or someone will help me.
Well, exactly what he says. Michael says, if you can't straighten this out, I should.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like,
So, yeah, I'm even saying to you, so you got to say this to him, and then just say, Chuck, Mr. Zito, I have no knowledge of this fight. I don't know what she's talking about. And leave it at that.
Right, and I do have absolutely no knowledge. It was a joke. I should have shut it down immediately and said, which is the truth. I have absolutely, I know he would have no interest, and I would not even joke about that.
What is this? So I come back from Hollywood, Finocchio cries like a woman.
And I'm sorry that it had a, it's,
right.
I wouldn't say it's my fault, but I'm sorry that it happened.
All right, good. That was good.
Yeah, no shtick.
No
with Chuck
shtick here.
Zito.
Dude,
I'm telling you.
No
I
fucking
saw
around.
a couple of years ago. I told you. I saw Chuck.
If I'm able to get you
a guy fuck with him,
right?
And he all he did was smack the guy in the face,
right?
And he broke his jaw.
He doesn't have to hit.
But Ronnie, the thing is, like, when people, the problem is when we're all
Benji,
somewhat.
you've said enough.
Can I say one more thing?
No, that's enough. You talk
just
too
put
much.
Put it to sleep, man. That's it.
When you do this, you don't wear a moo-moo when you're doing this.
Yeah,
you
look
don't,
up this word, verbose. That's what you're being. Now listen to me.
You apologize to him the wrong way, you're in trouble.
If I am able to get you a sit-down with Chuck Zito, I would like you to handle it in a serious manner.
Of course I would.
All right, okay. That's all.
If whatever.
No, because seriously, this is no joke.
I don't think
I know
it is.
you're innocent in this, but I just want to clear the air.
Right.
All right. And that's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Ronnie, you gave him good advice. That's all. All right.
I tried.
All right. Well, all right. You did the best you could.
I can't even believe you got yourself into this kind of mess.
He's busy with the women. And women are going to send him right to the funeral parlor.
Yeah, you should leave the women alone
right.
if you can't handle it.
You can't handle these women.
Santino, what's the matter with you? I think your head's gone soft. All that stuff you're playing with that young girl. Never tell anyone outside the family what you're thinking again.
Right.
Now, go ahead.
Right. There's a lot to be learned. Watch The Godfather.
Broads. It says a lot about life, that movie. It really does.
All right. All kidding aside, Chuck understands it's not you, but you'll cement it, and that'll be the end of it. And you'll tell Ivy to shut the fuck up.
Broads.
Agreed.
Can you do that?
Does she listen? You see how
quiet? Can you see what happened? Chuck said, "Shut your mouth."
You might want to take a lesson.
And her mouth was shut.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was wrong what she did, and I don't think she will do it again.
Good. Thank you.
I tell women, shut your mouth. They say, F you fat. But I say, shut your mouth.
No, listen. Ivy could do a thing. She could be funny. She could be eccentric, but not when it comes to Chuck Zito.
Well, when she's out there, he's got to be able to rein her in where he is concerned.
Right. He's got to say, listen, don't speak for me.
She's playing with your health.
Rob, Ivy and I are friends, but we're not a couple.
He said, Ivy, you don't speak for me. That's what you got to say. Ivy, you don't speak for me.
Absolutely, she does not.
Right.
You can tell me you're not a...
So, Benji, when you first started dating Ivy, a lot of people were very skeptical of her motives and if she was the right person for you, and that she sort of stirs the pot and that she can be a troublemaker of sorts. Are you certain? Are you kind of coming around on that theory now that she's put you in some hot water?
I like Ivy. I think she's a good person, but I think what she said was completely inappropriate. She didn't speak for me, and I didn't appreciate that. When you're on the radio, sometimes people say things in your name, and it was completely untrue. I wish she hadn't have done that. I don't appreciate that she did that, and I'm hoping she won't do things like that anymore. I don't like when anyone speaks in my name except for me. If you want to know how I feel about something, you have to ask me. And she brought it up, and I had nothing to do with it. I think she was joking around, and I should have shut it down immediately. But, no one speaks for me except for me. I want to make it 100% clear I didn't agree with it, don't have anything to do with it, and that's the way it is.
All right, now let's find out if Baba Booey is getting braces. We've dragged this out long enough.
The question of the day.
Yes. A fa-fa-foo-hi. Here we go. Everyone is waiting.
Should there be some?
You went to the orthodontist on Friday. What happened?
So the reason I went to the orthodontist in the first place is he's my kid's orthodontist, ran into him at a Christmas party, and he mentioned to my wife in passing that I might be able to benefit from orthodonture.
Okay.
That's what got the whole ball rolling.
All right.
Then I had a friend who had braces, and she said it's the best thing. So I have an appointment with him 10:30 on Friday morning, blocked out an hour.
Of course, for you it would be an hour or 2 hours.
I was told that sometimes people walk out of there wearing braces.
Right.
That's how quick you can do it. Sit down. Doctor's a really good guy. I sit in the chair. He looks at me, like I'm a horse. He takes his two fingers, moves my teeth up, looking at my gums, turns and looks on one side to sit up, turns and looks at my profile. Probably about 3 minutes of looking at me from every angle. And he goes, my honest opinion? I said, yeah, that's what I'm here for. He goes, I don't think you'll benefit from braces. He goes, I don't think you need them. He said, I just don't think you need them. He goes, your teeth are pretty straight. They're big. You can't make them smaller.
Right.
He said, you do have a protrusion where the lip hangs over, but there's really, he said, it sort of fits your face. He goes, you have a more masculine face. And
then why did he start this discussion in the first place?
He said, I noticed something that I don't see now, which is fine. I mean, he didn't even charge me for the appointment, so it wasn't about making money or anything.
Here's my guess about this guy. I don't know him. You to an orthodontist are like Mount Everest. He was intimidated to climb the Holy Grail.
He actually showed me pictures of people.
Yeah.
He said maybe at a younger age,
right?
You could have pulled a couple of teeth and then pulled them in. But so I'm not
Smart
getting
move.
But
I was looking forward to a month off.
But listen, I want everybody to know something. This is important. This is important.
You know what this is like? This is like these mountain climbers. They're there. They've got their packs on. The Sherpas are waiting for them, and they turn back.
Right.
They get to the base.
They can't do it.
They get to the base of the mountain. They turn back.
Edmund Hillary just died.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I want to make a point here that's important to me. I said this all along, and I'm still sticking with this. Had he said to me that I could benefit from them, I probably would have done it. So anybody who's going to say, Gary backed out, I did not back out.
I'm not going to say that.
No, but some of the listeners will. I would have done
it. There's Sal in the Gary mask, and he has braces on, as you can see with the Gary mask.
What's with the nose picking?
He's picking his nose while he's got his braces on. That's all. Let me tell you something.
I think it's a good look.
I think you were wise. As Jackie Martling said to me on the phone when he heard news that you were contemplating this, he goes, what, is he kidding?
The comedy gods are smiling.
He goes, yeah, what are those guys going to do with those things? Where are they going to go? And sure enough, the dentist said that.
There's no place for them to go.
Where am I going to put these?
Yeah, Jackie could do his jokes on his DVD. That'll be on the Who Gives a Fuck channel with the rest of his comedy.
All right.
So, Gary.
Yeah.
The decision is final now. You've done your consultation. You've analyzed the situation, and it's over.
I've spoken to the expert, and I'm done.
Now, from this, does this make you a little bit more comfortable now that you've exhausted every option, and now you just have to finally accept it? Or
I feel like I have. I feel like I just put $6,500 in my pocket that I was going to spend. Now I got to go out and spend it because. No, I mean,
This is something that's been taunting, you know.
Listen, I spoke to John Hine over the weekend. I told him about it. He goes, "How do you feel about it?" I go, "You know what? I looked into it. My whole life I wanted to look into it. I looked into it. Now I have the answer, so now I don't have to guess that I didn't do something I could have done."
So you're at peace with your teeth now?
I'm at peace with my teeth.
Mr. Delabate, Mr. Delabate. What is it? The decision's been made. You're not getting braces. You've had your consultation.
That's right.
And you've decided that braces are not the way to go.
Well, that's what my dentist said.
What did he say? I mean, he said that they're not necessary. What's the real reason, Mr. Delabate?
Well, he said the real reason is just not tools big enough to take care of these big choppers. So I guess I'm going to have to stay this way.
So large enough technology has not been invented yet?
That's right. They have not found a scalpel big enough to get around my lips and teeth.
So you're here you got to live with it, Mr. Delabate. You got to roll with it.
I guess I'm going to have to live with it. It's just me, my big lips, my big teeth, my little brain. I'm bored forever. Gotta go. Bye-bye.
Then he
All right, so we got Adrian Grier and Kevin Conley from Entourage coming in.
Adrian who?
I love those guys. Adrian Grier.
Isn't it Grenier? I'm just saying is all.
Leave me alone.
You like this guy. You think he's hot.
How you doing? Good.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
Morning.
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 Just got off the red eye.
Oh, man.
Sleepy.
Throwing you right into the...
Right into the wine pit.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So you guys still psyched, though, even though it's so early?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his coffee, though. Right this way. Right this way, guys.
Oh, look, the fruit plate. The fruit plate is it.
They got the fruit plate.
So you guys know if there's a fruit plate, you've made it.
That's it. This is it.
We thought that if we weren't Tom Cruise, we weren't going to get one. No, you guys have made the list.
We did. Nice. That's a great...
That is a very sexy fruit plate. So what's going on? You guys have a coffee table book coming out?
We do. Is it a coffee table? It's a coffee table, yeah. It was good. Have you looked at it?
I have. It's actually a really great book. And it's not just because I'm in it, but that does help.
Right.
No. It's actually pretty well done.
It is.
That's all right.
It's very fanciful.
All right, guys. Have fun with Howard today.
We will. We're very excited.
From Entourage, Adrian Grier and Kevin Conley. It's actually Grier. Adrian Grier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I never knew how to pronounce that either.
Yeah, these guys are on the hit show Entourage on HBO. There's the boys.
There they are in the flesh.
Man. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, fellas. Good to have you on here.
Glad to be here.
I like the pronunciation.
Grier is the right way to say it.
Grenier.
Is it? That's
No, it's Grier. You don't even
how do you say it?
I don't know.
Your co-star doesn't even know how to say it.
It's Grenier.
It's Grenier.
I thought it was Grier.
Grenier.
Why would it be Grenier?
Because Will researched it and found out. And evidently,
so you're wrong.
Adrian, you don't even know how to say your own name.
Is it Grenier? It's Grenier.
It's Grenier.
My mom calls it Grenier.
Affirmative.
I can't believe it. She does it every single time. My mom says the same thing.
Yeah.
Grenier.
You know, in year 5, everyone in Mary Tyler Moore's show knew how to pronounce their own name.
When Entourage was first coming out, I remember we spoke.
We had you in with
Mark Wahlberg,
Mark.
Marky Mark. And now the show's a huge hit.
It was like the first episode or something.
But did you believe it would really be a hit? Did you really think it would be this big?
Not as big as it is, no. It's pretty shocking. But yeah, at the time, it was like, I think 1 or 2 episodes had aired.
What had you done up until then? I mean, you weren't that well known, right?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I had done Unhappily Ever After. We talked about Bobcat Goldthwait.
Right, yeah, that's Kevin. Kevin has quite a sexual history. He was dating a very hot chick named Nikki Cox.
Yes.
And Bobcat Goldthwait stole her.
Swiped her out from her. Yeah. And then Jay Moore swiped her from him.
Is he now married to her?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a very hot chick. She is, in fact, I remember Artie met her once when he was working on the set of
I worked
the
with her
Norm
for
Show.
a year.
The Norm Show, yeah.
And she'd show up in like a 12-year-old boy's T-shirt, like one of those guinea T-shirts.
Right, the little
She would rehearse.
And she would distract the crew. They had to tell her to put some clothes on.
Fuck the
Did they
crew.
really have to tell her to put clothes on?
No, what happened was she, I worked with her for a full year, and she would rehearse. First of all, she had this enormous black guy who was her bodyguard.
Clay.
Clay. Yeah,
Who is she
you
from you guys?
She had to have a bodyguard at all times.
She
had a real serious problem with a stalker years ago.
Okay.
And this guy is so intimidating, but she would show up. At the time, she was 21. And she would show up to rehearsal with like a 12-year-old boy's Guinea T-shirt on.
Wow.
And fuck the crew. Me and Norm said, listen, we can't act as it is.
We're trying to act here.
I mean, I can't...
She might have been the reason that show got canceled.
That probably is right.
We had to switch our names in the cast to our real name. I originally had a different name.
Kevin, how devastating is it when you lose a girl like that to Bobcat Goldthwait?
It was not my finest. It's not one of my finest moments.
How did you tell
We've made up since
then.
then.
How did it affect your working with him, though?
We did it actually another year like that with them together. Yeah. Ooh. So.
Yikes.
How did she tell you?
I read it somewhere or something.
Oh,
Even
you're
worse.
kidding.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing.
And now she's dating Jay Moore.
She's married to Jay Moore, who's a nice guy. Listen, that was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I've been to hell and back since then.
But was this going on behind your back for a while? Is that what you're saying?
Always assume that it is. If you think it's not, you're just in denial.
I'll have you know I will never
Whether
do
or
that
not
to
it
you,
was,
Kev.
yeah, thank you, Adrian.
Adrian gets lots of women. We're going to get
I
to
don't
his,
need your women.
We're going to get to your resume. I imagine it is not very difficult for you to get women. You're a good-looking dude. Sometimes I see Adrian at the gym. For a while, we were into this weird thing. We didn't even say hello to each other.
That was weird, right?
It was weird. Then I finally walked up to her. I said, "Why
did that go on?"
I go, "I don't know. I mean, I forgot that Adrian was on the show, and I would have immediately gone up and said, normally I don't bother anybody,
right?
But I passed him in the hall, and finally I said to him, hello."
It was an awkward hello, as I recall.
Yeah, because I was like, well, maybe I did something bad to this guy or something. I don't know.
What gym?
I think we were
What's
just
the
trying to
gym
let
we
each
go
other. I mean, we were both like,
Giving each other your space or
sweat.
something.
Yeah, but I didn't want to bother you. You didn't want to bother me.
I don't want to bother anybody, but it was good that we said
Besides, you're
hello.
not a woman. Why should he bother with you?
Honestly, it's true. I thought it might be refreshing.
Why should he waste his time being charming to you?
All right, let me slow this down
the
for
back,
a second.
maybe,
because
right?
I got a lot to talk to you guys about. And Adrian will get to your list. But as long as Kevin started with the
Let's
women.
start with Kevin, since we know him better.
Kevin, recently, though, and this is an important topic to bring up with you, you happened to be at the MTV Awards.
I was at the MTV. So was
when
Adrian.
Kid Rock, Adrian was there as well, but you were an eyewitness to Kid Rock and Tommy Lee fighting. It was reported in all the newspapers that Pam Anderson was there and Kid Rock and Tommy Lee got into a fight. What did you see that night? What was your eyewitness account?
Okay, now, I mean, I don't want to incriminate. I don't want to incriminate him. Am I going to get in trouble?
Are there charges?
Are there pending
No,
charges?
the truth will set you free. What did you see that night? That's all I'm asking you.
Okay. I saw, Kid Rock. We were all at one table. And, Adrian, you were there. You have an eyewitness account as well. Are you going to chime in?
You
here?
saw it too?
Yeah, we were both sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, did the police interview you guys afterwards?
No.
They did not. Why not? Why wouldn't they interview?
I don't think there have been any charges.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's good.
I was actually mesmerized by the performance on stage.
That's the one thing why most people didn't really see what was going on, because Alicia Keys was on stage and she was killing it.
Phenomenal.
Really, I find her a little boring.
Not this night. She was not.
She was good.
Nothing boring about what she was
And she lost weight, did she not? She
just
better.
looked great. The performance, everything that she was doing was unbelievable. So all eyes were on her. Not to mention, we were right there, so she's like standing on top of us.
So why are these two fighting?
First of all, listen, I don't know Tommy at all. Kid Rock, to me, was like one of the coolest dudes. I could not believe it. I was very impressed with him. He just was like a nice...
He's a very nice
normal guy, you know, and he was sitting there, and I guess Tommy Lee came over.
Right.
And sat down sat next to him, and Kid Rock sort of, just...
dicked him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else to say
Was it a sucker punch?
No. Not that I saw.
Well, all right, let me take you through this. You're sitting at the table, you're minding your own business. Tommy Lee walks over to Kid Rock's table and plunks his ass down in the seat next to Kid Rock.
Now, the other thing to keep in mind is we're all sitting in our, Kid Rock is sitting in his assigned seat.
Right.
It's not like Kid Rock was looking for anything. That was his seat. He was there for 2 hours. He was there the whole night.
Tommy Lee walks over, sits down right next to him, which is going to be tough because here they were married to the same woman. A lot of mean things were said.
Did he say anything?
It looked to me like I don't think that Tommy Lee really even realized he did it. He
really?
did it.
And then Kid Rock
and
turned.
they had this look of like...
Did Kid Rock stand up or did he remain seated?
Tommy Lee stood up first, I believe. Kid Rock said something to him like, get the fuck out of here. Get up and get out of here. Something like that.
And then Kid Rock hauled off and punched him in the face.
That's how it looked to me, yeah.
Did Tommy say anything at all?
He didn't really have much time to say much of anything.
Did Tommy go down from the punch?
It happens. One thing. The other thing is the security there was amazing.
Yes.
Security. It was like a half a second. And
Now,
there
let
was
me ask you
people
something
everywhere.
else. Did Kid Rock check the security before he took the punch?
And then Kid Rock, Kid Rock just got up and sort of walked out with a bunch of security guards. It was pretty.
Wow.
It was really one of the coolest things I've ever seen, to be totally honest with you.
To see Kid Rock punch Tommy Lee in the face was probably better than what was going on stage. While Adrian was staring at the stage, you got to see the real.
I'm a music lover.
You are.
I mean, I
he likes the
caught
violence.
it out of the corner of my eye. But the funniest thing was then Puffy and all the rapper guys were like, and you know, said you got to stop violence in rock and roll.
But Kevin, you do like violence. You have been involved in violence.
I was nothing.
Did you not punch Oil Air Brandon Davis in the face? Now everybody can't stand him. I mean, he is an obnoxious rich kid. Why did you punch him in the face? How did that occur?
Why not?
Right.
You know, honestly, you know, he's, you know, I obviously dated Nikki for years, and they're, you know.
That's not obvious. You dated Nikki Hilton.
Right.
Now, let me understand this. When you date one of the Hilton sisters,
yeah,
that's a very wealthy girl, right?
Correct.
Does she pay for stuff?
No, well, no. I mean,
why should she pay for stuff?
Because she has more money than Kevin.
Take her out.
I mean, Kevin's making okay money. He's working for HBO. He ain't a millionaire. We know that HBO is very cheap.
Right. Well, they've been good with us.
Have been good. Adrian, have they been good with you?
They've been all right.
They've been all right. You're not. I don't see you doing any dancing.
I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Now,
yeah. I mean, no. Listen. I mean, I earn enough living to where. Do I pay for dinner? Of course. You know, would I do that kind of stuff?
He used to have to compete financially with her a little bit. As I recall, he spent a lot of money on gifts because he had to sort of show her that
Kevin Dillon used to say, "You're setting the bar too high early, bro."
And you would hang out with Paris Hilton and Nikki Hilton. That's got to be a great, fun scene for you, right?
Yeah, and you know, the whole family. They were always very nice to me. It'd be easy to sit here.
Where it shows, though, is like on vacations.
Correct. Well, no, not like that. They took me away for they took me away for a Christmas vacation.
Money.
But her, you know, that was her dad.
We could probably
Rick,
do a whole interview just on this aspect of your life because it's fascinating to bag one of these Hilton sisters and
hang around in the whole thing. Yeah,
they're nice. They're actually really nice girls.
Would you
they hate me now.
Did they hate you now? Why do they hate you now?
Well, no, I mean, it's gotten better. I mean, they hated me for a while. But
why? Because you broke up?
Yeah, I mean, we just had an ugly breakup. But
why did she think you were going to marry her?
She thought a lot of things, but we're friendly now.
Why did you break up? It seems like a good situation. Attractive girl, money, the whole thing.
You know, we were together for a long time, and some things just run their course, you know?
Yeah. How
run their course, huh?
When you start banging her, was this before Entourage?
Actually, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
did you have to choose between the sisters? I mean, you go out. Do you have to say, should I go for Paris or Nikki?
No.
Who's got the tighter vagina, Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton?
Oh dear.
Come on, let's get that.
Dear.
Who's tighter? Who's better in bed?
Very good friends.
Who's better in bed? Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton? You go to a girl. You go into an island. They say to you, the only thing you can bring.
You get one Nikki. Which
that
would
would
be
a tough one.
You go with Cox or Hilton?
That would be a tough one.
It would.
That would be a tough one.
Well, what's your choice? I'm giving you Schindler's List now.
You know, honestly, the other thing, Nikki Cox, it was so long. I mean, it was literally. Like
so you would take Nikki Hilton over Nikki Cox?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I would take Nikki Hilton. There's a chance Nikki Cox might blurt out Jay Moore's act.
You mean if she blurts out Jay Moore's act, you would throw up?
Yeah.
All right. That's very, very mean. So. You'll never reveal which one goes the extra mile.
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't. Honestly,
who's
Nikki
more
Cox,
loving?
I don't remember.
Who's more loving?
No, that's a tough one too.
Well, look, you've seen
neither
one night in Paris, right?
Neither of them are loving.
No, they both are. Listen, you know, I always honestly I get along pretty well with both of them at this point. Nikki Cox and I, you know, are really and Jay Moore too. Jay Moore's a good guy.
But wait a minute, Kevin. You've seen One Night in Paris.
I actually haven't seen One Night in Paris, but I'm friends with Rick Solomon's a friend of mine.
Is that
Rick Solomon's an old friend of mine.
Is he a nice guy?
Very nice guy.
And what do you think of him marrying Pam Anderson?
I think he seems happy. Really, really.
You think that's real?
I don't think it's real. I know it's real. He's a good friend of mine.
Did there come a time when you saw both of the Hilton sisters naked together?
No.
That
never happened.
Never happened. You never saw them nude.
No.
Did there come a time when you found yourself attracted to Paris? It was a very attractive girl.
Right. Well, but I actually met Nikki through Paris. So Paris and I have been friends for a long time, but, you know.
Did you try to get Paris and didn't work out?
No, she was always dated Rick.
Adrian, I think, banged her a couple of times, right? Adrian, you cared about that?
I want to see if, let's hear this.
Good for you. I mean, I would do that in a minute. How was that for you?
Well, I haven't, but
you haven't,
I
right.
imagine it'd be great.
You made out with her a little bit?
Never.
Nothing sexual. It was rumored that you were doing her, right?
We have a very professional relationship, in fact.
Why would you have a
colleagues.
professional relationship with her?
Well, because I'm making a documentary about the media, and she has a very intimate
prominent role.
Yeah, she does.
All
so it's a natural.
Good looking as you
subject.
are, she didn't come on to you at all? Come on, let's be serious.
I mean, we flirt, of course.
Of course, yes, absolutely. I'm going to get to your documentaries in a second. Let's get through Kevin's fights in sexual history first.
Yeah, because, you know, you got right off of him socking the guy. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how we got off that. So when you punch this Brandon Davis character, who is a very, I guess, obnoxious guy, what happens there? Why would you punch him in the face?
I
like that.
The thing, it's always the people around those girls that I had the biggest problem with. He's all right now. He just at the time was just going through, I guess, some problems. I mean, obviously.
His substance abuse
whatever the case is. I just think that at that time he was going through a bad period, and I just was like,
was he rude
grouchy.
to your girlfriend?
No.
Was that why you punched him?
No, he was being rude to me and just about. And I just
what would someone say to you to get you fat ticked off?
We were just at work, and we worked late, and I showed up, and I just was like sober. I was like, everybody else was like kind of drunk, and I was just kind of sitting there, and I don't know. He was
going to prove to the crowd that he's going to show everyone how hip he is by insulting you.
He was insulting everybody.
I see. Yeah.
But since then,
and then you walk up to him with a closed fist and you just smack him right in the head, right?
Well, not really.
I like that.
The story's gotten better with time, but
Did you knock him out?
No.
What did he do? Did he cry?
Was it as cool as Chris Rock and Tommy Lee?
It was
Kid Rock.
Or Kid Rock.
Unfortunately, it was not as cool as the Kid Rock Tommy Lee.
Have you done that a lot in your real life?
What?
Punch someone in the face?
No.
Do you have an anger? Do you ever have to go to anger management?
No.
Never had to do that.
That's never been a thing.
All right, now what about the time you punched out pro skateboarder Chad Muska at a club after?
Where do you guys get this?
He made a crack about Nikki, your girlfriend, Nikki Hilton.
Right.
And you punched him out. That's very manly. What happened there?
Chad's actually a good friend of mine.
You punched him out?
No, but he was out of control.
He was out of control.
But he's apologizing.
What did he say?
Stupid.
Tell me what he said.
I mean, I shouldn't be saying this. But what? Yeah, I mean, this is satellite, right? We can say whatever.
Sure. You can say whatever you want.
He was in the DJ booth and he was like blurting things out to everybody for everybody to hear. Like, Nikki, I want to
suck your tits. Vagina.
Yeah, something like that.
Nikki, I want to suck your vagina.
Is that what the DJs say now?
The C word?
No, the
P word?
P word? Pussy.
Yes.
All right, let me help you with this because we're playing Mad Libs. You're saying he yelled out over the loudspeaker.
Not over the loudspeaker, out to the crowd.
Nikki, I want to suck your pussy. That
Correct.
set you off.
Wow.
I mean, would it not?
Honestly, I would like to suck Nikki's pussy. Don't punch me.
But the worst thing is, he and I are friendly. I mean, I got him on Entourage.
Right.
He was the guy that Kevin Dillon beats up his the car with the golf club.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So I'm the one that got him that job. So he and I are friendly, but it was just one of those things, All
right.
We were fine like a couple weeks ago.
Right, but once you gave him the shot in the face, he calmed himself down, and that was the end of that.
Right.
Boy, good for you.
And then he called, and like the next day, he like apologized, and I could have handled that differently, obviously.
Where did he punch him? In the nose or in the jaw? Be more specific.
He was through a little crack in a window. I don't even know.
You just landed one.
Yeah.
Boy, you're very manly. I mean, I respect
your
that.
fist goes right through the window and connects with whatever's on the other side.
It was a cutout. It was a cutout.
Adrian, are people jealous of you? I mean, here you are on Entourage, and you're really a very handsome guy. You know that. You're a leading man type with the good looks. Do you find that other men are resentful of you? I wouldn't want to hang out with you. I know
He wouldn't even talk to you at the gym.
Exactly. I would be very hideous standing next to you. I like to hang out with uglier guys than me, and that's not easy to find.
How do you think we got the job back?
Do you find that problem?
Honestly, the guys that I hang out with aren't. They're, not really superficial like that, and they do all right with the ladies.
He's got the same friends for a while, too.
Right. So you have these friends, and you're this good-looking guy growing up. Did you start very young with your sexual resume? I would imagine that the girls were all over you early on.
They were, but I was a late bloomer.
But you had a power over women, did you not? Did you recognize it? I'm being serious.
Were you an ugly duckling, or were you always
this kid was never
cute?
ugly. Give me a break. How old were you when you got started in show business?
I was about 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And were you the best-looking kid at the high school? I'll bet you female teachers came on to you.
No, I wish.
Never happened to you?
Never.
What about male teachers? I could see that, too. Right?
Yeah.
Guys hit on you, right?
Occasionally I'll have to, let them know that I'm not that way.
Right. So you get into show business at 18. And what's the first job you land?
Well, I didn't get my first job until I got serious with acting around 21, and that was drive me crazy. It was like I got 2 roles, actually, an independent called The Adventures of Sebastian Cole and Drive Me Crazy.
And you get into show business, you get on this show Entourage, and things really break for you. Not only a good-looking dude, but you're on a hit show, right? This is very, very big in Hollywood. I mean, I can't imagine there's a party that you don't go to where you don't get laid.
Well, that's the show.
Yeah.
That's the show, but I'm talking about real life. In a way, is it getting boring already? Like there's no chasing? I mean, have you ever been turned down by a woman? Well, especially in the last couple of years?
I mean, the thing about it is people expect me to be Vince.
Right.
They want me to be. I mean, they fantasize about my life. So I almost have to put it on for them a little bit in order to satisfy.
For example, you're dating a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model right now. This is very exciting to me. I mean, it really is exciting. Her name is Melissa Keller. For 2 years you've been banging her? Do I have that right, or am I lying?
We've been hanging out for a couple of years, yeah.
And when they say on and off, that means you can...
Oh, you take time off?
Yeah, they take time off.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's so wrapped up in you.
So
now,
anytime you meet somebody else, you take time off.
On and off.
You know what's so great about
I'm not married.
No, you're not married, but what is the move? How do you convince a girl to be on and off? Is it that... I mean, this is a girl who could get any guy she wants. This is
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And you can even treat her shitty and go, well, let's be honest. You can go out and bang a few broads and then say, okay, I'm ready to come back to you. This is a wonderful, wonderful story. And I would like to hear more about it.
You're ready to be on again.
Yeah. How do you meet a broad like this?
When you get lonely,
Right. How'd you meet a girl? You've seen her, obviously.
She worked on Entourage. I was there when they met.
Oh, is that the move?
I was standing right there when they met.
In fact, I took a step back and let Connolly hit on her first.
I bullshit.
He couldn't close, so I had to come in.
Was it love at first sight on the set? I mean, how does this work?
I actually really did find her extremely interesting in
the van ride. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Where you take a van to the set.
Yes.
From where we were shooting at the Earth Cafe, and we pile into the van, and you could just see him. He was kind of
these two.
He was zoning.
They're
the two best-looking people in the van,
best-looking people in the van.
There's no reason we shouldn't make love.
Right.
You just leave them alone when that happens.
I mean, and he was putting on the full court press. It was very obvious.
I've been in that position before in show business where you got to make the ugly people small talk. You know, while the two good-looking people they do whatever
Isn't
they do.
it great being the background to their romance?
And you got to be like, "Did you see the game last night? You want to go?"
I remember in college, my roommate Lou was a good-looking guy, medical student, the whole deal, and I would always be in the background while he met
having
the new girl.
Small talk.
Yeah, it was really great.
Was she the broad who was the waitress at the Earth Cafe? Am I thinking of this correctly? Then when she played the waitress,
Season 3, Episode 1.
She was a waitress.
No, she wasn't.
Kevin, did you beat off to this girl? I bet you did. I bet you went home and beat off to her.
But I did. I was campaigning for him to get with her.
How long does it take you? Like she's obviously trained on you and fixated because you're the star of the show, and she.
Oh, it's because he's the star of the show, not because he has any particular charm or.
What girl do you know cares about charm? So, how long does it take before the two of you become lovers?
She actually was quite flaky. I called her several times, and she
smart.
And good move.
Yeah, good move. Now, how do you So let's say you're going out a few months, and then you decide, look, I need to break up with you right now. Do you tell her did you actually have a phone call or an in-person meeting where you say it's time to break up, or is it just unsaid?
Well, it's not so much of a breakup. I mean, it's just about not really knowing whether or not you want to make that commitment, that full.
So when she reads in the paper
commitment.
But when she reads in the paper you're out with some other girl, does she say, "Okay, that's it, we're off now"? That's it?
You know, the papers always lie. Come on.
But how do you tell her when it's time to start up again? Like, that's got to be a weird move. You know what I mean? Or
He's mastered it.
There's no protocol. It's, if you just, you know, open up and be honest and
that's right.
Talk about how you feel.
So are you on or off now?
Yeah, where are you at now? Robin needs to know.
Where are you right now?
Where are you at?
That's a very good question.
Are you on or off?
I think we're on.
Oh, you're not sure, though.
No, I think we're on. Well, I'm in New York, so.
Oh, we've got the...
Does she live in New York?
You're on
She's
in
in LA.
California.
Oh, do you two argue about it? Is it a source of... because it sounds to me like she's dating you and you're on and off again.
No, you know, I'm very open. Like, you know, she can do whatever she has to do to find
No, you're
what
not.
she needs
If you
to find.
saw her with another guy, you'd have a hard
Would you be
time.
upset? Yeah.
I work on my jealousy, but I'm not a very jealous person.
Do you love
by
her?
nature.
Are you in love with her?
I don't really know what that means.
You know what it means.
I don't.
Are you in love with her?
I'm a very philosophical person. We can talk all day about definitions.
Ah, boy, that's cold stuff. Man.
Yeah, really.
I'm heartless.
Well, you've got a great resume. Let me brag
What's
for you.
on his list?
Well, I question some of these women.
All right.
Kirsten Dunst, you had sex with.
Why? No.
She's okay, but you're much.
Yeah, what
you
is
could do
that?
much better, is what I'm saying. Did anyone ever say that to you while you were dating her? That you could do much better?
Why are you with her?
I didn't date her.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Never had sex with her?
No.
What about Melissa Joan Hart?
No.
Never had sex. Because I was
No,
going to
no.
say, you're way. She's not even in your league.
See, like I'm saying, people want me to be Vince, but I'm not.
But you're not. You've actually got it under control. Did
Yeah,
you
I mean,
bang?
that's the story. Those are the stories that they sow about me.
When you appeared in a Britney Spears video, did you have sex with her?
No.
Wow. Well, look at the self-control you have.
Wait a minute. So not while the video was going on, but after?
Well, she was quite young at the time.
Oh,
right?
was she?
Like,
By the way, Adrian's got a pretty interesting story. He did a documentary about...
I saw that documentary.
I never saw the documentary, but I heard you interviewed about it, and it's kind of a sad story.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad were hippies, and they lived on some commune.
Yeah.
And then when you were like 6 years old, I guess your dad split, and you never saw him again. And you weren't even sure he was your dad because everyone on the commune was screwing each other so much that they weren't even sure.
It was a question.
And
yeah.
you did a documentary to go find your real dad.
Mm-hmm.
And this was before you were in Entourage. This had to be very, very painful to you. Do you think this is why you can't commit to the Sports
And you
Illustrated
don't know what
swimsuit?
love is
Yeah,
and
do you,
the whole
is that
thing.
a whole thing?
Yeah, I think that definitely has something to do with it.
And then when you finally located your father,
The music.
he rejected you, right? Didn't he?
Did he reject me?
Yeah.
No, actually.
But his wife did.
You haven't seen the movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
You ought to see it.
I want to see it.
Yeah, that's
But I'm
kind of the
asking you a
point.
question. Didn't your father's wife say, "Don't come around here anymore"?
Well, she was a little threatened by me. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't want to give the movie away, but
Give it away. Go ahead.
Give it away. It's the biological offspring of the man you're with, of your husband, person you love.
When your father's wife met you, did she just say, "Screw this, I'm going to bed with you," because you were so good looking?
That'll show him.
Yeah.
No, there's a movie.
That's a good movie. So when you met with your father,
Mm-hmm.
were you bitter and angry? Did you say, "How the fuck can you have a kid and never ever want to see him"? Did you say that?
Well, the thing about the movie is I didn't really have any feelings about my dad, and everybody around me told me, "Oh, you must be bitter, you must be angry," and they would do the whole sob story thing. And in fact, I had a great life. My mother was extremely strong. She was a sufficient fatherly figure.
I think you're kidding yourself. I think you're in denial. I think that there had to be some hole in your heart that there's a man out there who's my father and he's alive and he doesn't want to see me.
Weren't you happy to meet him?
Why were you searching for him if you didn't care?
Well, I was curious.
Why were you curious if you didn't care, if you had such a great life?
Well, because I was looking for something.
You were
that I
looking
could
for
look up to.
something. You were looking for something.
Sure.
Of course
But, you know,
were.
ironically, there was a father figure in my life who, you know, because he wasn't my biological father, never felt obligated to stay around.
Right.
And he was the one who I actually felt most abandoned by.
He split too on you. Everyone splits on you.
Yeah. Well, no, he because
I see a kid like you, I wouldn't split on you. I say, this kid's a cash machine. If I get him in the movies.
You know, but the
You wanna be
parents
my
never know. They're the
surrogate
last to know.
father?
Sure. Why not? So when
You know, I did see the movie.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And I got to say that it opens with at Father's Day at Yankee Stadium, right?
Go Yankees.
Right, exactly. So just that sentence means so much to me. Father's Day at Yankee Stadium. That evokes all these emotions in me. And I do feel on some level that, if you don't understand that, you were robbed of something. And the other thing I got, and I mean, the beginning of it, you're clearly curious. You're asking all these guys with their fathers in Yankee Stadium. And the other thing I realized, this guy who was your father figure was clearly annoyed that you were trying to find this other guy. Is that the case, or did I misinterpret? He looked like he was pissed off that, after this guy wasn't around, all of a sudden he's getting all this attention.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean,
that would piss me off.
He seemed aggravated.
Right.
There's a great scene where they're eating dinner together.
Jealous,
it's a very real thing, and he's like, he
He's
wasn't
probably
there
like,
for
put all
this.
this time into you, and now you're busy looking for this other guy.
Well, that's why you shouldn't even bother.
Right.
It was interesting.
And ironically, my biological father, had he been around, probably wouldn't have taken me to a Yankees game.
Right.
What is the name of that movie? I'm going to watch it.
Shot in the Dark.
Shot in the Dark. I will see it. Because,
yeah, it's good. It's well done. Yeah.
That has to be a very painful thing
It's
to go
wrenching,
looking
yeah.
for your father on film. It's a good idea, though. I got to say, that's a real cool idea. Tell most of us, though, what it's like, because most people don't care about anything else but vagina. Tell us what it was like when you had a threesome with two models. What was that like for you? You, yeah.
And I had a threesome with two
Says,
models.
according to the New York Post, Adrian had a threesome
Well, how would they know?
with two models from the website doubleagent.com at the Sundance Film Festival in 2006.
Oh, you did it at a film festival.
Now do you remember?
That's the tabloid media for you.
There's two players in the room.
Documentary about that.
You are saying
Yeah, exactly.
Page 6 is lying?
fucking glasses.
We have tape of it. There you are.
There's two players in the room. When you ask that question, they don't know who you're referring
Which
to.
one of us is he talking about?
I'm saying they're speculating.
So you
I mean, basically, I think they mentioned some sort of sex toy business.
Yes,
right?
they did. Right. So you think it was just a publicity thing?
It's a publicity thing. I mean, I actually did go into, at Sundance, they give you a lot of free things.
Right.
And I went in, and there were these two girls, and we were all talking about the toys and having fun and joking around. And then we left with bags of stuff, and they put,
But you have had.
But they also plugged their store.
Right.
But you've had three ways, true?
They made the assumption that.
But you've had three ways.
I've done my fair share of experimenting in my
Kevin, you too?
Yeah.
You've had three ways too. Everyone is out there having three ways.
You, Bobcat, and Nick.
Have you ever done it with two guys and a girl?
No.
Adrian, have you ever done it with two guys and a girl?
I think at one point I tried at one, but my friend was a little too excited and it made me nervous.
It is weird to be in a room. I've never had a threesome with two guys, and a lot of guys on this show have. It's got to be weird to see your friend there nude, and he could even accidentally shoot a load on you.
How about a stranger?
It was awkward.
Right. So you did it, but it was hard for you.
No, I did not ultimately go through it.
Really? You backed out?
I don't believe that's true. I'm going to bring in a lie detector on that one. I think you did go through it.
I'll take it.
Let's go to who the heck is on the phone. All right, let's say hi to Kevin from Manhattan. We are here with the boys from Entourage. Are we just celebrating Entourage or something new?
The Entourage coffee table book.
Where's the plug for that? Entourage coffee table book.
There's a coffee table book.
Oh, I see here. The book Entourage, A Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste, is in stores now. Do you guys get a cut of this action?
No.
Why are you pushing
HBO again?
Well, because, we're team players.
Oh.
And they asked us to come out here and... Adrian's getting a call.
Oh, who's calling?
It's my alarm.
Adrian and Kevin
I'm supposed to be waking up right now, not 3 hours prior.
Adrian and Kevin will be signing copies of the book this morning at 10:30 at the HBO shop on 6th Avenue, Manhattan, and this afternoon at 1 o'clock at Borders at Columbus Circle. And girls, I would really recommend you get down there and try to have sex with these guys.
Is everybody hooked up right now, Kevin? Are you dating someone again? Or
I'm sort of,
Yeah.
Look at you.
I'm on and off.
How about the broad on the show?
I never know how to work on and off. I really do wish you guys would come clean and explain on and off to me, because
it's just a hard
I
life.
feel guilty. I mean, I'm like, you know what? If I'm on with somebody, I'm on with them. That's it, and then I'm off permanently. I don't know how you keep coming in and out and get the girl hooked into that whole rhythm.
Sometimes it's not always the guy. Sometimes it's the girl that's doing the on and off thing.
Really? Well, no one's doing that with me.
Girls are the new guys.
That's right.
Girls are the new guys.
I have enough time arranging the on part. I'm not that anxious to get on the off part. All right, let's go to Kevin in Manhattan. Kevin.
Hey, Howard, how are you? Just two quick things. I met Kevin at the club called The Pool in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And, Kev, I saw you with some smoking hot broads. Did anything come of that? We were very jealous, me and my friends.
Remember that night?
Yes, I do remember that night, bro. You guys were great.
You
By the
remember
way,
it. We're wondering if Kevin does.
on the phone, did he punch you when he saw you?
No, but I have a theory about that, too, Howard. That was my second point. Much like the caller said last week with Howie, with Artie, with the New Jersey attitude. Kevin is a typical Irish boy from Long Island, because I'm an Irish guy from Long Island. We're the same way. You cross us, and that's it. It's all over. It's game on right away.
That's all. You punch someone, and that's it. I mean, listen, I would punch people, too, but I'm too much of a
You're
pussy.
afraid.
That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'll get beat up.
I grew up with Irish families who will beat the shit out of each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Did your family beat the shit out of each other a
No,
lot?
I mean, my brother is actually a cop in Suffolk County. He's a detective, so, and he's big. He's far bigger than I am, so that was never really much of a match. So
right.
I would never want to do that. But no, the
I'm
Atlantic
a typical
City thing.
Jewish guy from Long Island. I sue people all the time. Constantly, I bring them into court. Yes.
The Atlantic City thing was fun. It was a good. That was a good Kevin.
That was a
Kevin
great
Dillon
night. Great
yeah,
night,
it was
bro.
a good time.
So you remember these girls?
Yeah, no, they were nice girls.
Yeah, and do you keep in touch with them? Are you on and off again with them?
I keep in touch with them, though.
All
I
right.
actually do keep in touch with one of the girls I met that night.
Yeah.
Let's go to Amy. Amy, you're on the air in Baltimore.
Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe I'm talking to you. I've been calling for 10 years. Howard, Robin, I love you. Artie, I love you. And you guys, I love the show. I want to know if you really smoke weed on that show. And if you don't, what is it that you smoke?
It's not weed.
It's not real weed. You can't smoke real weed.
It's at 7:30 in the morning.
Besides the fact that it's illegal.
Do you guys do weed in real life? Do you like smoking weed?
I did years ago. It kind of faded.
Adrian, you're not into weed?
I do, but I don't inhale.
Let's go to Jamie. Jamie in Worcester, Mass. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
One word for Massachusetts. Anyway, hey, Nikki Clark, did she have big tits back when you dated her, or did
Kevin, that's a legitimate question. When you were dating Nikki Cox, did she have big boobs?
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Were they
Hey,
fake?
Howard.
No.
They were not. They were real.
No, they ain't fake.
Wow, that's.
Yeah, oh my God, Howard.
What's it like when you the first time you get inside a girl like that? Do you say, "Oh my God, let me pinch myself"? Acting was the right career. I'm meeting these hot chicks.
Yeah,
you do.
Basically, and she was obviously way out of my league, especially at that time. She was unbelievable, and at the time, I mean, seriously, she was like one of the most beautiful girls.
Why isn't she the biggest star in the world? If she's that hot?
She was at that time like the hottest.
When you
one of the hottest girls
when you
alive.
first got her, how old was she?
Howard.
Like 17.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Look at you.
Howard.
Did you have anal sex with her?
No.
You did not have anal sex. 17's young for anal sex.
It is
Introducing.
young, yes.
Robin was
And we
handling
lived
anal
together.
sex. How old were
Stop
you?
it.
Your first anal sex?
I was 25.
25. Yeah, you need to be with a 25-year-old to introduce that kind of.
No,
food.
because by the time I met her, she was only 21, and that would have been in the. And
was she dating Bobcat?
Yeah, she dated Bobcat. Used to come by our set all the time. But I had an awful. I had an awful relationship with her because. Like this big black guy who was around all the time, he overheard me say the N-word.
Oh,
but
How does that upset him?
But I was saying it as a joke.
That's
No. Honestly, he was a black guy with green eyes.
It's always a joke.
He was a black guy with green eyes.
All right, let's.
And you know the expression, he gets more pussy than a green-eyed N-word?
Hello?
Yes.
I don't know
We answered the question, Jamie.
Are you the Irish guy? I'm going to beat the fuck out of you.
Celeste is on the phone. She says she'll have an orgasm if she talks to Adrian and Kevin. Go ahead, Celeste.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I can't believe you guys are on there. I'm so happy.
Is
Celeste,
Celeste the older woman?
Celeste, let me ask you something. Are you touching yourself right now?
Masturbating.
Are you in your wheelchair?
No.
Do you want the guys to talk dirty to you?
Yeah.
Would you actually orgasm on the air?
Oh, yeah.
You would. She doesn't sound bad.
Oh, please.
No.
I don't hear you orgasming. Guys, say something sweet
Celeste.
and sexy. Go ahead. Talk to her.
Adrian,
please.
you talk to her, buddy.
Adrian, go ahead.
Hi, Celeste.
Hi.
Nice. Very orgasmic.
Celeste, get into it with Adrian. Come on, let's go.
He loves this stuff.
Celeste, what do you dream of doing to him?
I dream of sucking his cock.
Oh, God.
Right to the right to the point.
Right to the point.
Adrian,
Huh?
describe your penis to Celeste so that we can hear her have an orgasm. Is it long and thin or more beer can-ish?
It's
Adrian's getting hard. I can attest to it.
It's like John Leslie's perfect cock. I put my mouth on the dick, and
Oh, I'm blushing.
Go on,
I'm uncomfortable personally.
Adrian, are you uncomfortable with phone sex?
On the radio, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you guys, I didn't know you were
I haven't
such
gone
prudes.
that far out there
Well,
yet.
pretend you're in a scene. If I told you you were on Entourage right now and there was a woman on the phone who you had to have phone sex
Yeah,
with,
you're
could you do
madly
it?
in love with a girl who's traveling.
I mean, certainly you can't do that for my audience and let these people have an orgasm. Very selfish of the two of you. I'm a little.
I'm not good at improv.
All right, let's go to
I just
Rich.
froze up.
Rich, go ahead.
I wanted to help her.
script.
I wanted to help her. I just froze up.
Yeah, Kevin, are
And
you?
by the way, Celeste, I will give you 8.
19-year-old.
Wait, say again, Rich.
Yeah, I was wondering, is it true that Kevin's banging that hot 19-year-old from Dancing with the Stars, Juliana?
If you are, I want to smell your fingers. Are you dating the girl from Dancing with the Stars?
Which girl is
the
that?
The blonde, the young 19. Are you son of a bitch? She's my fave.
I met her, and I mean, I just met her.
You banged her.
I just met her, but she's amazing.
Are you going out with her?
I've gone out with her a couple times, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I've gone out with her a
you
couple times.
motherfucker.
But I
hate
love
you.
her.
This guy wants to pleasure
No,
himself.
Punch me in the face because I'm about to say something.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing.
Wait a second. Hold it a second. You're dating the blonde chick?
I didn't say I'm dating. Don't
That chick
scare
has
her
the
off.
greatest.
Don't scare her
That
off.
chick has the greatest body I've ever seen.
She's the
on a
most
human being.
amazing thing I've met in years.
I would
Now,
marry
is
her.
she a
So would I.
dancer or is she a
So would I.
contestant, Howard? I don't know.
She is a professional dancer.
Oh.
She's 19.
Who's she dancing with? The soap
Elio,
opera guy?
the race car driver.
Oh, the race car
The race car driver, who I think is trying to get in her pants too.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
How
sure.
did you
but
get a date with her?
I met her out, and I just met her somewhere. And funny, ironically enough, she said, "You want to dance?" I said, I don't dance. I didn't know that she was. And then I watched the show. I was like, wow, now I really don't dance. But I've gone out with her a couple times, and yeah, I mean,
where do you take a girl like that?
No, we went out to dinner a couple times or something.
Oh, look at you. You take her to dinner, huh? Then where do you go? Back to your Malibu
Your
pad?
bachelor pad?
You got a bachelor pad? What kind of pad you got?
I got a house. I bought a house.
You got a little house going, huh?
Yeah, I got a
Look
nice
at
little
you,
house.
son of a bitch. I didn't know you were in that league, man. I bow
No,
to you.
listen, she's fantastic. And I'm actively pursuing her, but who knows?
What do you mean? Is she seeing some other dudes? Are you on and off
I don't
again?
know. I mean, I'm just trying to,
What do? You kick your roommates out for the night?
I don't
Or
have any roommates.
You got your own place?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I would hope they have their own joint by now.
Adrian, have you met her yet?
I haven't.
I was just telling him about her, and then
He hasn't brought her to meet the family yet.
Do you watch Dancing with the Stars at all?
I've never seen the show.
How did he know? Is that caller? Is that caller
I
still on
hung
there?
up on him.
How did he know? How did they know? I didn't know
don't know.
anybody.
Yeah,
Look
probably
at
like
you.
I like her,
soccer.com
but I like
or
her.
something.
How do you meet a chick like that? You're
I
at the
just met
club.
her. I met her out.
Where are you out that you meet her?
I met her at Hyde.
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 That's
a club?
It's a club. Yeah, that's like the.
Son of a gun.
He actually he picks up women in clubs.
I see how they know. There's a picture of
But
you
this
and
girl
her
is
in
a-
Us Weekly.
It's not in Us Weekly, is
Yeah.
it? Wow. This girl is a 10. She is a 10. She's a perfect.
She's a perfect 10.
She's a perfect. She's
I'm going to tell you
fantastic.
something.
She's
I
fantastic.
think she might be a 12.
She might
if there's
be.
such a thing.
Yeah. No, but
Is she a
honestly,
moron or is she kind of got a
She's
bright?
the sweetest, smartest. I mean, she's perfect.
He's really laying it on thick, isn't he?
Yeah, but
He did say
he must
he was
not have banged her
actively
yet.
pursuing
I'm actively.
it.
That's the way it is. I'm
So
actively.
you haven't banged her yet?
No, of course not. I'm
What do
actively.
you mean, of course not? I would get her on one night. I would say, I must have you. This
but,
is it.
But I'm trying to. I would. I like her. I do. I can't believe.
Did
I'm
she
saying
say
it.
she likes you?
I think no, but I think she does. I think she might a little bit.
Has she seen some other dudes too?
I don't think so. I mean, who knows? Again, you have to.
You've been
never put
speaking-
anything past
Do
anybody.
you speak to her
that
on
I've
the,
learned.
Do you speak to her on the phone every day?
Yeah.
You do? Oh,
I do.
Fuck.
No, she's great.
Who's hotter, her or Adrian's girl? The swimsuit model.
One thing Adrian and I always said, we like to. Thank God. We
Different
like,
types?
It's so far one way, and it's like ridiculous how different.
Yeah.
So it's been. It's great.
It's good.
Yeah, it's great for work because who we talk to, it's like
Yeah, I'm sure Adrian would throw up at the sight of this Dancing with the Stars.
The real opposite.
But generally,
you kissed her already?
No, I haven't.
You did. You're lying.
I mean, if he's calling her the smartest person in the world too, that's
no. I didn't say I said that she's not by any means any dummy. You know, she's really like
you can have a conversation.
She's with it. She's and she's very independent. I mean, she's been dancing.
Is she American? Because most of those dancers are from somewhere else.
She's American. She can dance, boy.
Boy, and you should see she's almost naked on this show.
She's great.
This girl's got some body, and she's a good dancer. Not that
she's a great dancer.
She's great, Howard. Not just good.
I hope she's not listening to this. This will be the end of my pursuing.
I would give it to her so hard. She wouldn't even know what hit her.
She's in bed with Kobe Bryant.
Oh man, I would be.
No, she's yeah.
I would give it to her very hard and very fast. Good for you. Good for you, man. I got to tell you, that's a major score.
Now I got to watch this fucking show to see.
Yeah, you got to see.
No, you have to watch the show for her.
Yeah, it's true.
And vote for her.
I never even see the guy she's dancing with.
Are you voting? That's really in love.
I'm voting.
I would vote for her.
You got to vote.
Hey, guys, put up a picture of her. Find some picture of her on the internet.
You have to vote.
What's that chick's name? I don't even know.
Julianne.
Oh, if you vote for her, she better bang.
I vote. I vote anyway.
Better for you.
And I actually went to a Dance with the Stars.
See, now that's an episode of Entourage.
Vote against her. Better for you if she loses.
Not.
Take her down a little bit, right?
She's not going to lose anytime soon. She's not going off the show anytime soon.
Adrian, you better get in there with some sex stories. Kevin's blowing you out of the water. I never expected it to go this way.
He's the real Vince. Nobody knows this, but it's the truth.
Look at you. I hail you.
He's been at it longer. He's more experienced.
Is your brother the cop go nuts from all these chicks you're banging? He must be like, I got to get out there.
Do you bring these girls home?
Yeah. I brought them all home at some point.
Oh, my
Massapequa.
goodness.
They
Really?
go back to my mom's.
Poor brother's probably got to beat off to some of these chicks. Poor guy, working his ass off as a cop.
Your dad. What does your dad say?
Dad punched him in the face.
My dad passed away a long time ago, but he'd be proud of you.
He didn't see this success.
He would be proud of you.
He would be proud, I'm guessing.
Well, this is a keeper. Unless she's a royal pain in the ass.
She's not at all. And you know the thing is what the hours on that show are insane, and we work long hours. And I know what long hours are.
Yeah.
These people, it's insane because the dancers decide. The stars
routines.
decide how long they work. So if Mark Cuban decides, hey, I want to rehearse today for 10 hours, they have to do that.
Wow.
Or I have to go here on business and I want to dance during the day, they have to go with.
Where is your dad buried?
Long Island.
You give me the location. I'm going to go over with pictures of this girl to your father's
You
grave.
put him on the grave?
I want him to see. Part of me believes he needs to see.
Hopefully he's watching.
He's with you. He's with you.
Quick, cue that music. Cue that music.
I got a feeling you banged this chick. Wow.
But I do like her, though.
What is it, Ralph?
Is she going to be scared?
I think what he's saying, he likes the fact she works long hours so she doesn't bother him too much.
No, that's not true. I wish she didn't work as many hours. She's tough to...
He can't hook up with her.
Ralph, you know which chick he's talking about?
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh, okay. Get off.
She's not a 10,
You're officially
Ralph?
gay.
Wait a minute, Ralph.
Get Ralph out of here.
Officially gay.
Listen, you could go to scores.
No, you could. Ralph, you got the worst taste.
Ralph, you're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind. I back you up.
cut Ralph
Let
off.
me ask
Get
him,
Ralph
is
off the
she
line.
not, what is she? She's not a 10, Ralph?
She's a 12.
Ralph, if this girl was standing in here, you would not know what to do with yourself.
Oh, believe me, he'd be beating on.
He'd be trying to cut off her dress.
And I swear to God, I'm not just saying this, but personality-wise,
a 10
makes her a 15.
Jesus.
What's so great about her personality?
Do you know her, Ralph?
No,
what are you talking about?
I don't know.
What are you
He
talking
knows
about?
her.
I think Kevin's going to punch Ralph.
Get
This is
Ralph.
great.
He's going to push Ralph through the
Ralph
phone.
better watch it, Ralph. Watch it, Ralph.
Don't speed in Suffolk County, Ralph.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
Wait, I didn't tell you what I was calling. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
All right,
All
go
right,
ahead.
so listen, I'm a fan of the show from the beginning. I used to be a bigger fan. I think, I know you guys don't write the show, but the problem with the show is it's getting too bogged down with like this Ari stuff, and it should just be about you guys running out and banging chicks like you're doing.
Well, you know...
who cares about his gay assistant and his boyfriend? There was a whole show about that. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Look, here's the thing. When you do a TV show and you do a lot of episodes, there's going to be times where people are going to be heavy and people are going to be light. And look, Piven's won back-to-back Emmys. I mean, to deny
What
the guy...
about that? Why are you guys not winning Emmys? What's going on here, Adrian?
We're the straight
We're
men.
not very...
Kevin Dillon should win an Emmy.
Kevin Dillon
is amazing.
should definitely
Yeah,
win.
I
He
totally
should definitely.
agree.
He got robbed. But,
You
know,
guys going to get into movies or what? That's where the real action is.
Adrian's been in movies.
What
are you
movies you
talking
been in,
about?
Adrian?
I took a break this year because I'm making another doc.
He was in The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. I was.
Oh, that was a good movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It was a great movie, but they made you too whiny. You were just like, you know.
That was a massive kind of hit. A passive, almost.
Yeah, you were like a whiny
boy.
bitch. You're like,
Just talking about whiny.
Is this Ralph?
That's
Ralph
Ralph.
doesn't like other whiners.
Hey, Ralph, take it easy over there, buddy.
Well, Adrian's an actor. He doesn't create the part in the sense that he writes it.
He doesn't write it. He looks at the lines. He does the thing.
Yeah, I didn't like seeing him in that role. It wasn't good.
Oh, thanks, Ralph.
It wasn't a good role for you.
Adrian, what about Kevin? What's on tap? Now you got the Entourage fame. What are you guys going to do?
I'm actually working on a movie right now called He's Just Not That Into You. Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Jen
yeah.
Aniston.
Is that a big problem in Hollywood? Everyone's always saying, like, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Nothing's ever good enough. You know what I mean, Adrian? Is there pressure here?
There is a lot of pressure, but I don't really listen to that. I'm actually doing something quite contrary to what people want me to do. I'm making a documentary. It's kind of obscure,
and that's what he does. He's good at it. And he'll do it.
Well, with you guys, I never say what are you doing next. I would say who are you doing next. You know what I mean? But I'm excited for you. The book Entourage: A Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste is in stores now. All right, here quickly for your edification, Robin. Here is the Howard TV guys have pictures of Kevin dancing with the Dancing with the Stars girl. There she is.
She's very cute.
Look at that.
Look at Adrian.
Oh yeah.
Look at that personality.
It comes right out of the photograph, doesn't it?
Man, she is hot. Oof.
No, you need to see.
Ralph. We can see her in scores, Ralph.
You
Is
need
Ralph
to
still on
see.
the phone?
No, you need to see a picture of this girl in her outfits from Dancing with the Star. That's nothing.
Tell Ralph to come down to Borders 1 o'clock. One Adrian.
Just don't punch him when he gets there. Just identify yourself.
Jessica, quickly, you take 2 more phone calls and I'll let you boys out of here. Go ahead.
Isn't that girl? Hey, Kevin, it's Jessica Hahn, honey. Hi.
Hey, Jessica.
Did you bang Jessica?
No.
No?
No, he used to work for Ronnie.
Ron.
And,
Ron Levitt.
Yeah.
How are you,
right,
Jessica?
What, guys?
How are you?
I'm good, but you know what, Howard? Kevin would be on set, like, with Nick. Nick, like, ridiculously gorgeous. And all these girls would come up to me and go, can you set me up with Kevin? If you knew the women he could have, or I mean, it was insane. He was so loyal to Nick, and he's just, everybody wanted Kevin. He's still.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, Jessica, did you know that Nikki was with Bobcat?
Yeah, I was there.
She was a witness.
I was with Ronnie. Ronnie created the show. And
all right. Thank you, Jessica.
Wait.
Yes.
Kevin came up for me, and he hugged me. He thought I was Nikki. Remember, Kev?
Yeah.
And from back.
You say from behind, you look just like her. Okay.
That's quite a compliment.
All right, fine. Thank you, Jessica. Love
Bye,
you.
Jessica.
Yes,
Love you.
Matt, go ahead. Last call. Go ahead, Matt. Yes. No, Matt. All right, then we'll go to Steve. Steve, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Okay.
I just want to make a comment. Did anybody in the studio notice that Robin's got that giddy, creamy-side voice again? Because there's a couple young guys in there.
Are you wet over these guys, Robin? Is that what's going on? Are you excited by the boys' appearance?
I'm a huge fan of the show.
You are.
Yeah.
Robin's on the prowl.
I'm not on any prowl.
Anybody here you want to date? You want to?
Get
Which of
out of
these
here.
two? Which of these two do you want? Or you want them both?
Can I have both?
You want them to double team you? Boys, go double team Robin.
Howard, tell her to stand up and check her chair for what?
Sure. I'm much more professional than that.
She is a professional. You're making a big mistake. All right, come on. Last comment. Go ahead, Eric. You're on the air in Fall River, Mass.
Hey, guys. What's happening?
Hey.
What's up? Hey, how big of a dickhead is Jeremy Piven? Is he really bald?
The gentleman you work with, Jeremy Piven, is he a dickhead?
No.
No, you like the guy, you all get along?
Absolutely.
All
He's
right.
a good guy, and, he's doing well for all of us.
There you go. All right, Eric. There's your answer.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Good question, Eric.
These are the kind of hard-hitting questions you have to answer on this show. Well, boys, I'm proud of you. You're doing well with your show. How many seasons has it been?
Coming up on getting ready to start 5.
And what do you have to do? You have to memorize all the lines, or you put them on cue cards? That's what I would do. I'm lazy.
Memorize.
Is it hard to memorize those lines?
Not really.
You guys are already you're already finished shooting, right? The writer's strike is not.
The strike is going to affect us greatly.
Of course. You know, I understand why a writer's strike would affect you guys. Your show is a written show that you act. But I'm reading in the paper today that Letterman and Leno have to stop production of their show if there's a writer's strike.
Who's going to write the monologue?
But can't those guys go up and do a show?
Didn't they used to write everything for themselves?
1 or 2, probably, but how many can you do without,
Also, they're in the Writers Guild as well.
Oh, so they can't write.
Yeah, they can't.
But they can improv. They can get up and improv if they want.
They can't get over and have you guys on and interview
Letterman
writers?
just come out and talk to us.
I think it's about the
monologue.
monologue.
I bet you the show would be better without writers on those kinds of shows.
Oh, the writers don't want that to happen.
Regis Philbin, he's going to do a show. He's not going to stop his show because there's no writer.
There's nothing written there.
Like Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart.
Yeah, forget those.
Why don't you take over, Howard?
Let me tell you something. I would, just to prove something. I don't need a writer. I'll sit there and I'll entertain the masses, and I'll get higher ratings than all of them.
How long is the opening monologue? How long is the opening monologue of those shows?
Too long.
Like 5 minutes.
Does Letterman do more than 2 jokes? Because when he had that old show, he only do 2 jokes.
He can't come up with 2 jokes on his own? I mean, come on. Do you want to speak to Ralph again? He wants to get back.
Oh, God.
Do you want him or not?
Let's watch. Ralph is going to
All right, Ralph, go
It's
ahead.
going to be a problem now. Ralph, I'm only kidding.
What is the problem, Ralph?
Ralph, I was kidding with you.
That's all right. Hey, yeah, Piven used to be bald. He's got, like,
He
more
used
hair
to be.
now than you.
All right.
Is this Ralph or the other guy?
This is Ralph.
Eric?
This is
the
Ralph.
other guy, Ralph. So I got some free fashion advice for Adrian on the show. You have like a narrow upper body, and they put you in tight T-shirts and makes your hips look wide. You should be careful of that.
Ralph, 1 o'clock at Borders. 1 o'clock at Borders.
Adrian, what about that? Are your shirts too tight on the show, Entourage?
And do they make your hips look wide?
No.
That's ridiculous.
Ralph, you're looking really gay right now.
No, I know, but I do wardrobe and fashion. I'm trying to help the guy out. I like him.
All right, so you're saying...
thank you.
So would you listen to this advice? Do you sense that Ralph has some
No, but now I'll
legitimacy?
develop an insecurity because of it.
Right.
Thanks.
Thanks for making me feel bad about our star, making me feel bad about
I mean,
himself,
I'll never
Ralph.
get laid again.
How many guys really worry about how their hips look anyway?
What guys are looking at Adrian?
Ralph.
I'm just trying to make him feel insecure because he's good looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that I go along with.
Trying to knock him off his game.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
You know, I got a question for Adrian. That guy from your documentary, your best friend, I like that guy.
He was awesome.
You take care of him, you get him laid. I like that kid.
You know, he's actually engaged, so he's off the market.
His fiance wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
See, but, you know, that's the thing. He's got a friend who could step on the pussy bomb. You get hit with some shrapnel.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he caught a good one.
I told Adrian he's got to bring him into the new documentary. Got to try to work him into the new doc.
Yeah, he was
a
a
sidekick.
He was fun in that.
This friend of yours, how's his upper body? Is it narrow?
Well, he's actually shirtless
He is
in my doc,
shirtless in
so
the
why don't you watch the doc? and
Are
you
his
can-
hips big compared to his
He's
upper?
dressed just right in the documentary.
Oh, he is dressed
I don't know who
right.
did the fashion there.
I am going to watch your documentary. How do I get that documentary?
I get
you a copy.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
yeah, it is.
I mean, I can get it in a video store?
Not yet.
Oh,
We'll have
okay.
one sent over, though.
All right, I do want to see it. All right, one more plug. The book is Entourage, a Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste. The boys don't get a cut of the action. I don't understand.
But you can meet them.
I hate to tell these guys this. I got interviewed for the book. I got 10 G's.
But it's actually pretty good. And I'm not, listen, I don't care. Like I said, I'm not getting a cut of the book, so.
You're happy for your success, and you like the show, and you love doing it.
Now, what kind of a cut are you? Are you guys like in the producer role on the show yet, or
No,
you haven't been able to work that out either?
No.
Wahlberg ever show up on the set still, or is he now he's completely uninvolved?
Well, it's not that he's uninvolved. I mean, he's smart. He cast the show. He sold it. He pitched it. He created it, and then he set it in motion and he let it go. Him sitting around on the set behind the monitor isn't going to do anybody any
That's
good.
right.
So he handled it perfectly.
Does he ever have you guys over for dinner? Does he have a party with you guys, or what?
He's got a couple kids now, and he's a lot. Mark is like a completely different guy than he was.
Mark really blew it, didn't he?
I mean, he's really just kind of, he's a family man.
He's
now,
retired.
so he's retired. He is retired. Wahlberg.
I feel bad for you guys, though, because when you got to hold out, that season you're going to have to hold out like
Right.
Soprano did. I think you're too friendly with the people you're going to be holding out against.
Yeah.
Is that going to
Isn't
be
it
a
great that
problem?
you guys get better pussy now than Mark? Good for you.
Well, I mean, I don't think his hat's in the ring right now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or it might be short.
Yeah, Mark's looking for an Oscar, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. But the show is working out well. And how much longer are you guys under contract with the show?
2 more years.
2 more years.
2 more years. Will you try to renegotiate?
Listen, I would do 10 years on the show. It's the greatest job as an actor you could ever have. I don't care what movies you're doing. Well, just because of the nature of the show. We shoot in different cool locations close to our houses every day.
Right.
It's pretty
Adrian,
girls.
do you feel that way? Are you going to look
Absolutely.
you want to reopen your contract or
I
not?
will do it for as long as they ask me to.
No kidding.
Right. As long as they'll have us, we're in.
It really is a dream job.
And even if you went on to do like big movies and all that kind of stuff, in terms of actually going to work, there's just,
it's a good meaty role. Is
greatest acting job you could ever have.
No, I got to tell you, it is such a pleasant set. Everybody's happy and
You
Does
guys aware
Turtle
that
get any women at all,
Artie was
that
on your
guy?
show? Do you
I
know
know. We were not only, we weren't didn't get to act with Artie, but but very popular. People walking up to us on the street for months asking about when's the episode with Artie? When's the episode with Artie?
There's a lot of cross promotion going on.
I do worry about Turtle. Turtle, does he catch anything? Is all the girls are running?
I bet he's getting laid in real life.
He's got a girl that he's like madly in love with that he
is that
spends
right?
every waking second with.
How does HBO show their appreciation to you guys? They need hit shows. You guys have one of the few hit shows since The Sopranos went off the air. Do they show their appreciation?
Very much so.
How so?
I mean, they've been great with us, or contract wise, and
someone told me they gave you a free subscription to HBO. Is that right? You get it for free.
I mean, there's never been. They go out of their way to make us happy.
I see. I wonder what that means.
They should.
I mean, they do. I mean, it's not.
All right.
They're not showering us with the Tony Soprano money, but we're they take great care of us.
John from Cincinnati. That's all you got to say.
Is that coming back, John?
No.
That's it. You guys are the show now.
Not
That's
coming
it.
back.
And Larry David's doing 2 more years on Curb.
That's true. Well, you're in the driver's seat. That's what I'm trying to tell you, boys.
No one's watching Larry David's show.
All right. Well, boys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
I wish
having
you
us.
the best of luck with the show, all your other projects. I'm going to watch the documentary, Adrian. When I run into you, I'm going to say hello to you as well.
Okay, good.
All right. Kevin, great seeing you as well.
Thanks
Come
for
back
having
and see us anytime. We'll be back right after these words.
Adrian, they threw you through the gamut there.
They certainly did.
Did you have fun, though, regardless?
I had a great time listening to Connolly in his monologue.
Kevin, do you have a good time? You've done this before, but...
Yeah, but that was good.
The Howard Stern Show. I want to talk to Howard about the chocolate. And to ask you, man, I should be in there looking at pussy lips now, okay? What's up? Stuck in a room with a fat publicist. This motherfucker doing my makeup, man. Come on. That's why I came here.
You want to see some vagina?
Yes!
Not sit in a green room?
No, what's up?
All right, man. Let's get you in there, man.
Please, help me out, man. Damn.
So David Allen Grier is here.
He's one of the few people with 3 names who I like in show.
And who hasn't killed somebody.
And he isn't fucking Robin. I heard you're bringing the new boyfriend to Jason's wedding, true?
I didn't say that.
Oh, look at you. David Allen Grier, man. I see you on TV all the time.
That's a famous guy.
There's a
What's
famous
up?
guy.
How you guys doing,
How you
Howard?
doing, man? You look
Dag. Beautiful.
You look good.
Artie, Fax, and Adams said hello to
yeah.
you from your Mad TV days.
Are they working with you now?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're funny, great people.
Yeah.
Guys who
We were
produce
talking
Mad
to
TV.
Robin. She got a new boyfriend. I didn't know you were...
I'm sure David could care less.
No, I could. Actually, Robin, she don't remember me.
I do remember.
No,
you.
you don't. We
banged
worked
her?
out. No, we worked out at this health club up Columbus and something.
Reebok?
Columbus, yes.
Reebok?
Right.
Years ago, but she ignored me.
Oh,
She blew you
stop
off.
She did.
it.
You were laughing with your trainer, and you know.
We keep the trainer entertained.
Yeah, no, he was cracking jokes. He was trying to get on Howard. That's what was happening. He really wasn't training.
You were
wasn't
laughing.
training.
You were laughing with your white friend.
Mm-hmm. So a brother, no love. She's like,
Here we
"Excuse me, black man."
Oh my God! Here we go.
It just hurt me, Robin. It hurt me.
You know,
okay?
I'm a huge fan of yours, and now screw you. Oh, I saw you. I
stop.
was just trying to be polite. I don't.
Do you really remember? Do you
I
remember?
don't
No,
remember
don't.
you, B.
See, she doesn't.
She was busy.
Wow.
Oh, you were working out and concentrating on your
I
body.
was working
You were.
out.
I should have been concentrating
Yeah.
more, actually. I should have.
But it just
But you know, one of my favorite films, Jumanji.
Ooh, thank you.
See?
But wait a second.
I can pull it out.
Let me just finish this one conversation before I get to David. So you're bringing the new boyfriend to
I
Jason's
didn't say
wedding?
that.
I'm going to be at Jason's wedding.
Are you?
I'm going, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I want to see
Jason's
him.
wedding's a big wedding now.
Oh, so now I'm going to look like the asshole for not
You're
going?
not going?
I'm
Who
going.
would think you're going?
I changed my mind. I said I'm going.
Shit.
Nice.
Now you're not going? You're
No,
going.
he's
I
gonna
wasn't
go.
at that.
He's
No,
gonna go now.
You mean you say you're not going because I'm not going?
No, I said that if, in other words, if I blow it off, I won't be the big story. You'll be the big story blowing it off. But now I'm going to be
going.
the asshole. I'll go. All right.
You're
When is it?
too fucking good to party with us?
Well, I'm on the road that week. I got to hustle back for this jerk off's wedding.
Hey, David, did you start out in stand-up comedy?
No, I started as an actor, actually.
Oh, did you?
I was in Dreamgirls on Broadway.
Because I heard...
He's a Yale guy, right? Like
when you got 1,300 on your SAT. How the fuck did you do that? Look at you, brother.
I did.
Man, you're a smart guy.
I did. I actually forgot what I scored, and I remember when all those things came out, and I was pleasantly re-surprised.
So you wanted to be a serious actor, and then when
he is a serious actor.
I know, but what you talking about?
But then when Keenan Ivory Wayans came to you and said, "I'm going to put you on, I want you to audition for Mad TV." Whatever. In Living Color. Sorry,
Yeah.
I used to watch the show religiously. In Living Color, you were kind of like, I'm not a funny guy.
Well, I didn't have, I wasn't a stand-up.
Right.
I'd done some stand-up because that's all I hung out with. I hung out with Damon, and Robert Townsend was a good friend.
Right.
We'd all go to these comedy clubs. So I had like 3 minutes. I would hang around with them, but that's not what I did. I didn't have a bunch of characters.
Right.
And I just thought it would be like crabs in a barrel.
But you do impressions and stuff.
I do some
Who
people.
Do you do?
But
who do you do?
Oh, well, I'm not the impressionist.
No, I know, but who?
Stuff, guys, I do, like Maya Angelou is a thing I did on SNL.
Wow.
But here's how it started.
How do you do me a favor? I know people who do impressions don't like to just be put on the spot.
Right.
But let me put you on the spot. What does Maya Angelou sound like?
Well,
I've
first
seen
let
her.
me explain that.
Yeah.
Nobody had ever done Maya Angelou. So that's why I said I did it. So you can't fail.
That's the greatest.
It's not like they're going to say, Artie, you don't really do Johnny Carson like it's supposed to be done. So that was the first thing. And then I thought they wouldn't want to see it because it's Maya Angelou, but they're like, oh, that's great. Let's write this up. So
what did it sound like when you said to them, here's what I do as Maya Angelou?
It was just, we wrote this thing and it was like.
Let me hear goddamn Maya Angelou.
Alfred, it's wonderful to be here. What you are is a buttress, nay, a soldier. A knight whose sword is truth. No truth with a forked tongue, Howard. You do battle against those who will not listen to what comes forth from your body.
Right.
So, anyway,
sometimes
pompous,
when I see
don't make no kind of sense.
When I see Maya Angelou on Oprah, for example, those two start talking. I don't know what the fuck anyone's talking about.
And she smiles like, you don't know. When I was a kid, I would watch her. She smiles like, I didn't know if she was in pain, if she had a stroke.
Right.
She, she gives that smile.
And you know what? You're a smart guy. You went to Yale.
You can't understand her.
I know why I can't understand her. I went to BU, but you can't even understand her.
So I do that. Jeremiah Wright, which was fun.
You do Jeremiah Wright?
Well, a version of Jeremiah
What do you do?
Wright.
Let me hear that.
The white government is poisoning the black man by giving him a new strain of booty cancer that is killing our people. Now, Barack Obama, I say your mama.
That's
He is that dude.
fantastic. You see? Hey, those Wayans brothers knew what the fuck they were doing when they hired you.
Yeah,
They
good
saw it.
people.
They saw it.
They're all
knew.
from New York, Chelsea Projects.
Gave you the big start.
They did.
Did you make good money on In Living Color?
No, I did not, Howard.
And I know with this new TV show, you're getting rave reviews, Chocolate News. I'm so pumped up from the reviews, I'm going to watch the thing.
It's good.
They're calling you like, anyone who misses Chappelle, this is better. This
Really?
is, yeah. Did
That's
you
what
see the
they're
review?
saying.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. That's
I mean,
really humbling.
Top-notch reviews.
That's humbling, man. That's
What
humbling 'cause-
season,
but
David,
Sarah-
what season will you fly to South Africa?
Yeah, when are you going to
I've got my ticket now. By the way, Howard, I have 4 Dave Chappelles on Facebook as my friend, and I don't know who the fuck they are. Because you don't know, I'm friends with the Pope.
You ever do any of that stuff? You ever go to Africa, get your roots, all that kind of stuff?
I went to South Africa to look at animals.
Right.
And I saw the Laker game.
Right.
With some black South Africans who didn't know who the fuck Shaq was. A dude named Winston.
Right.
Watched the Lakers. But I have not been back. Africa's huge if you've ever been there.
No.
So
I don't go
it
anywhere.
requires a lot of travel.
Where'd you grow up?
Detroit, man.
Oh, no
Detroit,
kidding.
Michigan. Yes.
In Detroit?
In Detroit.
Not Grosse Pointe.
No.
Detroit.
In Detroit. I'll put it like this. When I was in 3rd grade, there are like 3 white kids in each class.
Wow.
I mean, 3 black kids, rather. By the time I was in 6th grade, there were 3 white kids. That is how fast
It
white
flipped.
people moved the fuck out of Detroit.
Yeah.
It was like overnight.
And that's how my neighborhood was.
Oh, yeah.
Every white person just got the hell out.
Yep. You were like, and when I heard you talking about how you were the last white person, in Detroit, Michigan, there was one white family that lived in our black neighborhood, and they were the toughest white people I've ever seen. They were like hillbilly.
Yeah, I wasn't
crazy.
even. Yeah,
we
I
ain't
know.
going nowhere.
You know what?
They were wild.
You want to know something? You just made me think of something. So when all the white people moved out of my town, and I was like one of the few left, and I was not tough. My mother was tough. She's like, we love black people, and we're not afraid of their skin. I go, great. I'm shaking in my pants.
I'm afraid of black people.
But all of a sudden, right, exactly. There was it's a tough town, Detroit.
It is.
I lived there. The weird thing was, all of a sudden, now Roosevelt is almost entirely black. A white family decided to move in. These were some hillbilly motherfuckers, just like you say.
They're not scared of anything.
They came in with it. I said to my parents, "You're not going to believe this. There's a white family moving in." My mother saw it as a sign. She was like, "That's right. You say Roosevelt's going to turn around. It's going to be an integrated neighborhood again." I went, "You're dreaming. These are just crazy hillbilly motherfuckers." And they were. They were like, "Hey, house for $12,000. We're buying it, and we're moving in. We don't care who lives there."
My parents wouldn't let us play with these white boys.
Yeah,
because they were too rough. Because they come over, break up all your toys, beat your dog's ass. They were rough, and they were always dirty too. They had like skinned up with scabs on their elbows and shit. They were hard ass white people. It's like, I'll tell you what, Keenan Wayans said that there was one white family that lived in the projects. Because I asked him, I said, why? You don't really date white women. He goes, no, because there's the last white family that lived in the projects were the nastiest white people he'd ever seen. So that just turned him off.
You're so right, because this family had a daughter, and she had scabs all over her arms and shit, like she'd been fighting.
I won't even, it's wild.
It was scary.
Wild.
Yeah,
It's
wild. But so I asked Sarah Silverman this yesterday because she is on Comedy Central as well.
I know her.
And your show is going to be on Comedy Central. And I said, I know they pay no money.
No.
Zero, like bad money. I said, why do it? I know she works like 7 months out of the year on this show. She goes, well, it's prestigious. I get to do what I want, and, my value goes up as a performer. You're not getting any money for this thing, are you?
I'm getting some money. You don't get the same money. But also, it's like this. I really felt like I wanted to do a really good show.
Right.
And also for all my fans, I have people, every time I come to New York, people who have stuck with me through thick and thin.
Yeah, but this is a tremendous amount of work, isn't it?
It is a very tremendous. The second week, I felt like calling Dave Chappelle, saying, I know what happened. Because with him, there are only two people.
Right.
It was him and the white boy.
Right.
We got 7-9 writers, and it is a lot of work.
You burn through a lot of material, and they come up with really good shit every week is really a tough chore.
And not be lazy. And
is this a once-a-week show?
Once a week. Once a week.
And it sketches you. In other words, you're the newsman, Dag, and then all of a sudden you go into different characters.
Yeah, not every sketch, but most of them. And you're right, it's a lot of work. And but it's the show I've always wanted to do. So you know the deal. If you want what you want, you got to work for it.
When you came off In Living Color, there were tons of legends who came out of that show. Even J-Lo came out of that show. And she was ugly back then, right?
She was fat ass.
She was a fat
ass. Big ass. And a unibrow.
And
I love J-Lo, though. But that's what she was, like 18 years old, kind of thick, funky but chunky.
Were you banging those dancer chicks?
I was married. I was married my first wife, Puerto Rican.
I always thought you were like maybe gay or something.
No, I like pussy.
Did you ever hear that? Did you ever hear?
I have.
I don't know why I thought you were gay.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I've always liked pussy.
Yeah?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot. Robin, you seem skeptical.
You never
No.
Why are you turning on a brother?
You got what is your wife's Korean?
Korean. She's Korean. We have a new daughter.
Let me talk to you about that move.
Oh boy.
For a black man, if you want to date white women, it takes a lot of courage because you get a lot of shit for that.
Really? In 2008?
Yeah, is the Korean thing a little more acceptable? In other words, you can marry a Korean and you're not going to get that much crap from your black brothers and sisters.
I don't know. For me, it's about the person. Right. I'm sure you've dated black women.
Oh, yes.
I know. You like the sister.
Well, his first wife wasn't black either.
Your first wife wasn't black?
She was Puerto Rican. She was a lot blacker than a lot of my family.
Really?
Let me put it like
dark skin.
Yes. I spent a lot of time in every project in the Bronx. Okay? Half of Puerto Rico had new Nikes because of me when I was on the I'm serious.
Did you have to fight a lot when you were a kid growing up in Detroit?
In my neighborhood, no, because it was kind of like if you walk 2 blocks this way or that way. I grew up in a really nice neighborhood in Detroit, an old neighborhood. It looked, I don't know New York, so I can't really tell you.
You're a lot bigger in person. I was surprised.
I gained a little weight.
No, I don't mean that. I mean tall. How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, you look like you can handle yourself.
But on In Living Color, everybody was 6'4". Keenan, those guys and so I was not quite as tall as them, but they're very tall people.
When you went to see see Jim. When you went to the premiere of Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
You were convinced that was going to be a flop, right? You and Chris Rock. You two met in the lobby.
I'll tell you this. So I get to the premiere, and the publicist says, no, wait, come here. I have a seat for you. It's a special seat. And I'm like, okay, great. She sits me right next to Jim. Now, Jim, I liked him, but you have to understand, he was so nervous.
Right. Yeah.
It was like sitting next to somebody who was going through seizures. So I was so nervous too that I said, I have got to laugh. I got to laugh. There was so much pressure on me. I laughed the whole film, but inside I'm going, this motherfucker has lost his mind. He is so crazy that America is not ready. He's too crazy. He's too crazy. Jim Carrey used to do this character called
The Fireman?
No, great crazy. And this one never got on TV.
Oh, okay.
It was called Colon Man.
Yeah.
And he was a superhero, and he pulled out his 40 feet of colon, and he would rope you and lasso you. And
Why did that get on TV?
Dude, I would say, if I had $5 million, I would give you this money to do this movie for me.
Right.
So it's like Ace Ventura. This is what I'm telling you. Like, I sat for years watching people. It was like someone told Jim Carrey, you have 2 weeks to live, tell every joke, do every impression, or your head's going to blow up.
Right. And I had everything in it.
Exactly. Right. So I did not think America was ready for it. I go out to the lobby. Chris Rock said, David, you are right. No one will see this movie. It's over. He will never admit. Oh, yeah. Right. Of course. It was huge.
It was huge. And the rest was history. Do you get jealous? Be honest now. Do you get jealous when you see one of your castmates go into superstardom and then you go, oh, shit.
Why not me?
I don't. Well, here's how it is. Here's how it is. Like if you say Jamie Foxx. Right. Jamie Foxx, if you would have told me Ugly Girl was going to win an Oscar, I'd be like, kiss my ass.
Yeah, right.
This will, again, it will never happen.
Right.
But in Jamie, especially in Jamie's case, Jim's thing was like crazy.
Crazy.
It was, I heard he couldn't get on the Letterman show on Wednesday.
Right.
Ace Ventura came out on Friday. They called him and flew him out on Monday.
Right.
It was that kind of thing. His price went from nothing to millions of dollars in a week.
Well, he had made a movie before that, Earth Girls Are Easy, that was a real
with
bomb.
Damon.
With Damon. It was a bomb.
Yeah.
So you figured, okay, if this movie doesn't work, he's done.
Yeah.
But
so like with Jamie, to watch him grow, it inspired me because it wasn't like he did like 3 or 4 movies in a row that led up to Ray that was like, he built this, planned it, and
tremendous talent.
Yes,
he really is.
Absolutely.
He's a nice guy.
And I'm jealous as fuck. It's a long way to say that.
Does your wife say to you, listen, why are you not making $20 million?
No, but she's very loving. She's a great woman. But she says stuff that wives say, like, honey, just come to New York and do play readings. I'm like, what are you, high on crack? Play readings? Like, bitch, I got to tell dick jokes. Why, I can't. Why are you playing giggles? I'm like, cuz, it's paying for your shoes.
But you've banged black chicks, right?
Yes,
I mean, you're not exclusively Puerto Rican and Asian.
It's the person.
White chicks, too?
Of course. I've dated some white girls.
Famous white girls?
I've never dated any. Well, I've never dated any.
There was a name that flashed across your mind.
Not really. It was like this. When I was hanging out.
Maya Angelou.
When we were doing Boomerang, and Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, all those guys were talking about all the famous girls they fucked. I was never a part of that conversation.
You didn't have any fun.
Don't you hate when you kissing Beyonce and all that?
Okay, when you're fucking a chicken or Oscar for
right. That kind of stuff. I hate that. He all hitting the Emmys, you banging that ass. Golden Globes and shit falling on. That never.
David, you ask you the stuff for Tony Award up her ass.
You're odd man out between Eddie Murphy.
Oh, and I'm always trying to. Chicks looking at me like I could build their career.
Well, what's interesting about David is
he turned down a lot of.
But he plays a nerd a lot. He's clearly not a nerdy guy.
No, you're not.
But it's for people because people go, "Oh, you went to Yale."
Right.
What was that like? Were you like the one black guy on campus kind of thing?
No.
And
Charles Dutton was there when I was there, and Charles Dutton has done time. So you really can't fuck.
Well, it's funny. David, do you know Phil Lamar?
I know Phil Lamar.
Yeah, a black kid I was on Mad TV with also went to Yale.
Yeah,
and it's the same sort of thing. He's a brilliant kid, and he would get saddled with that Like, it was so funny how Fox
was Yale
cast
fun?
the show. It's like, this is the street black guy, this is the nerdy black guy.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I heard a story about Phil Lamar. Like, he was like, we're like, guys, I just want more lines, okay? I think what you're giving me is wrong. And LL Cool J came on the set. They said Phil Lamar was like, hey, what's up, baby?
Yeah, no, he know what to do.
Yeah. You know how we do it, killer? All that stuff. You got super black. But
I did that with LL too.
I did too. I was like, Todd. Todd. Yeah.
When you're around LL Cool J, you got to be super black.
You got to be.
Is there pressure on you to be super black in certain situations?
You just have to be.
You do. And you know how to cross that. Like Oprah, even Oprah does. She's like, girlfriend.
Right. Hey, girl.
Oprah doesn't really do it.
She tries.
She tries, but her accent is off.
Are you good at it?
She's not.
Are you good at it?
I can do it a little bit.
A little bit. Or
You know what? You know what I want to be right now, though, is I'm talking about in this point in my life, in my career on this show, is just be true to myself. Because as a viewer...
Right,
and as a listener, if I think you're bullshitting me, I don't want to be
When's the last time you had to act super black? What can you think of a situation recently where you had to?
Well, I'll tell you why. It's yesterday. I'm staying at a hotel that is next to a men's shelter. So every Puerto Rican and black crackhead, you'd think I'm the most famous motherfucker in the world when I get out of that car.
Right.
Because they're all, hey, that's that dude. That's that motherfucker right there. So you can't be like, guys, please. I'm like, hey, what's up now? All right, then. So I had to act super black.
That's what you go.
From the town car to the front door of the hotel.
So when you leave the town car to go into the hotel, you get hit up for money from a lot of brothers and things like that. Yeah. So you go,
this. My core fans are black security guards, custodial workers.
So when you meet a black custodial worker, you can't just say, "Hello, sir. How are you?" You
got to be down.
You're down. And how does that go? What do you say?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Howard? What's going on, man? I'm just trying to be real. You know how we do it. And like I remember one time this Sky Cap, he gave me career advice. That was when I was really at a low.
Right.
It was like I was performing at the Chuckle Hut in Minneapolis. Yeah. I spent half my weekend salary on a first class ticket. And the dude is like, you need to get with Jamie Foxx and do some of that booty call. Because this motherfucker is off the chain. And I'm like, could you get my bags, motherfucker? You giving me advice and you giving me, man, pick up my bags. Yeah, it was a low time. It was a low time.
That's people do give you advice like that. Like people say, like, why don't you host a show?
Yeah, like, why don't you host the show?
Yeah, why don't you hang with Jamie Foxx? Why don't I have President Bush on the show? I don't know.
He was a Sky Cap. I'm like, what have you done in your motherfucking
What
life?
do you do if you're in a situation where you're walking down the street with an executive, a white executive from Comedy Central, and then a custodian walks up to you who is a black man who speaks like the streets? You're caught in the middle of two worlds, right?
I may bend it. So I'm not going to be all the way, hey, what's up now? I'll be like, hey, what's going on? How you doing, man? See what I'm saying? So I bent it a little bit. But Robin, don't you got to do it a little bit. You can't be, you're not all like, excuse me, sir.
No, you never
You've never seen me in any
I've never
these
used you have to be super black.
I've never seen her interact with black people.
When did you have to be? No, when I would walk down the street with Robin, every car parking attendant would hit on her ass and want to fuck her so bad. I felt like I was going to get beaten up just for hanging out with her, for hanging out with a fine black woman. And it would be like, yo, motherfucker, look at that ass. And I'll be like, shit, what's Robin going to say? And she'd go,
he wouldn't say a word.
No, I would be really scared. And Robin would go, oh, stop it. You didn't really change her.
She was scaring him off, though. She didn't want to encourage that behavior. But hold up, I remember.
One time a guy said, I want to be your refrigerator. I had to laugh when he
said that one.
I was about to say one time.
No, but I was in Miami Beach, and Bill Maher was there. We'd all gone down for the Super Bowl.
Right.
And he had this black girlfriend. We all lost our rides to get back to the hotel. And I heard that was the walk, the Bataan Death March, because she was there. Every brother was harassing him all the way back. He almost didn't make it. I heard he almost got lynched on the street.
How great would that be if that's how Bill Maher
Cars were
died?
stopping. You know,
That's real.
baby, what can I do to get up in them drawers? I mean, they were like, he was not the funny man.
Thank you for hitting on my girlfriend.
But you know when the white dude, he had his arm around her shoulder with his hand out front. He was like, guys. Yeah, it was.
Stop, please.
Yeah, it was like, not funny. Not funny.
If Bill Maher died like that, that would be the greatest story.
Got beaten up.
I would love to read
help
that
him.
story.
I couldn't help him. That's how black I was acting.
This is interesting about the career of David Alan Grier, the new host of Chocolate News, premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. He auditioned for the role of George Costanza on Seinfeld. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst auditions I've ever done.
They gave you a script. Did they give it to you ahead of time, like a night before or something?
Yeah.
And they say Seinfeld, this thing. And you, again, just like with Jim Carrey's career, you again said, gee, Seinfeld, he's horrible. He can't act. This show's not going to work.
Oh,
right?
worse than that. Like I knew Jerry. He was like, David, welcome. Would you read the script with me? And I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm like, hey, George, what do we do today? I'm like, I don't know, Jerry. What we gonna do? Let's go get a sandwich. Okay, let's eat a sandwich. So it was stuff like that, and he was horrible. He was horrible, which made me horrible. And I said, this is some bullshit. This will never. I didn't even think about it. It will never be done. Boom.
Oh, man.
Boom. Oh, yeah.
That first season of Seinfeld, he's so bad at acting, you could almost see him. You could see him mouthing the words of the other actors, waiting for his line.
That's the worst. What you've just described is the worst for any actor when the guy's looking at your mouth. They don't look at your eyes. They're like,
that's brutal, man. And they just
Howard, right?
They're waiting.
And they just know the word they're supposed to talk.
They're waiting for that word.
And I went in a sanitarium. What?
Yeah.
So at Yale, did you study acting? I mean, were you?
Yes,
so you're a trained
I'll
classical.
tell you who my teacher was.
Yale Drama School is like
it's a heavy deal. Yeah.
I went to school with Kate Burton, Jane Kesmerick, who is on Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
She's doing a play with Kate Burton right now. John Turturro.
Wow.
A lot of.
That's a good group.
Oh,
huh?
Frances McDormand.
Could you
Frances
McDormand? Could you tell those people were going to be good when you went to school with them?
Well, Howard, judging from my other expertise and no.
As
a matter of fact,
she can't act.
Frances McDormand was really cool. She's really nice.
Yes.
She'll probably do some regional theater. On down the line. John Turturro. His nose is too big. No one wants to see him. It was constantly.
And were you all intense actors? And
I wasn't that. I mean, we were trying to do our thing, but
I could see Turturro being real annoying in acting school, like just all full of himself.
Not full. He was a really cool guy. He was a really cool guy, but very intense.
What percentage of your acting class ended up with a career? Probably a high percentage. What you saying?
Yes, enough that we're still talking about people that went in that 3 years. Usually it's like one or two people.
Right.
It was never like there was a guy in my class who we used to call him class president because he got the lead in every play, every production. I have never heard from him again.
Did your family give you a lot of pressure not to be? They were like, you got into Yale, you shithead. What are you doing?
In acting
Be
school.
a doctor or something.
My mom. I remember when I told my mom I got into Yale, and she was at her bridge club meeting, and all the other black ladies were like, oh, David's going to Yale. What's he studying? And she said acting, and she described how embarrassed she was. Poor Ruthie. Yeah. Poor girl.
Here's the good news. He's in Yale.
Yeah.
Bad news is he's got a horrible major.
So they my parents, they want to be doctor, lawyer, Indian chief.
You even auditioned for the Tracy Ullman show and thought it would suck, right?
It was horrible.
Yeah, and you said, I don't want to do it.
Not only that.
Very bad eye.
I do. It was. That's why when I got on Living Color, and still that show, I remember I moved
such a
back.
great show.
Yeah, but I moved back to New York with my wife, back in the same funky apartment. And I said, now I can go back to theater. And Kim Wayans called me, and she talked me down like a crackhead. She said, look, this show's going to be great for you. I turned it down 2 or 3 times, and she's like, please, you've got to do this show.
Right.
And I was smart enough to listen, and that changed everything.
You auditioned for Cheers, right?
Yeah. Well, at that time, there were every 6 months or so, they'd say, look, they're looking for a black bartender, David. Now, I want you to go meet the producer.
Right.
It's not a reading. Just be yourself. Be this person that I'm laughing now.
Right.
Please, nothing.
Right. It's not a reading.
Nothing.
Oh, man.
I wanted to be like a doctor, on a doctor show. That's really
that would have been nice.
Yeah.
You used to hang out with the legendary Sam Kinison. You know, he was a regular guest on this show. He was great. He was brilliant, wasn't he?
Man, he's a voice that I miss. You know, he came on in Living Color,
right?
And he did quite a bit with us, and he was one of the funniest people.
He was.
And smartest stand-ups I've ever seen.
You said one of his big bits was Martin Luther King if he came back.
You don't remember? Okay, so I saw him one time at the Comedy Store, and he said that, what do you think Martin Luther King would say if he were alive today and he saw Mr. T and Michael Jackson? You mean I took a bullet for this? This is why they shot me? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Wow. So you got kids, you got the wife.
2 dogs.
Second marriage, first time.
marriage.
What, you were fucking around on her?
No.
What happened?
It's just...
Come on.
I got married before I was famous. I just got married when I was an actor.
Right.
And she was an actress also. And, it's pressure on the career. We got, I did Living Color, and it became very popular and worked a lot. And we were just unhappy. Did you screw around on your wife? No.
I did not.
No, I never. As a matter of fact, in 10 years of marriage, I never kissed another woman. I was absolutely faithful. And in hindsight, I should have fucked everything because I got, it was as if I was fucking around because I had a career. So
did you go through a period of time between your first marriage and your second marriage where you fucked everything that you could get your hands on? You did.
Yes.
How many years between the 2 marriages?
95 to 2007.
Wow.
So I was ready. This time, there's no part of me that I've only been married a little over a year. We planned our daughter. We planned to get pregnant and all this stuff. So there's no part of me when I look and hear about these parties and stuff like that. I've done it. It's
so your wife
over.
must be super hot. I mean, it's not
she's really smart. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
she has a great family.
You're doing good.
Yeah. Great daughter. I'm doing the show I've always wanted to do.
Good for you.
So I'm very happy.
You can see David Alan Grier hosting Chocolate News, premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. Like we were saying, the show got tremendous reviews in the paper today. I read it today. I said, shit, I hope these reviews are good because I know he's coming.
Right.
No. I hope they are too. I was a little nervous. And I do want to tell you that we listen to you every day.
Thank you.
Morty, all those guys who Robert
Morty's your producer, huh?
Yeah.
He used to produce the Letterman show.
Yes,
I was wondering what the hell that guy was doing.
Is that the Morty we're talking about?
That's Morty, yeah.
He's married with 2 little daughters out there.
No kidding. You're hooked up with Morty. I like Morty. He's a good dude. Funny guy. Carlos, you're on the air in Newark.
Hey, how you doing, Howard? I love all you guys. Listen, David Alan Grier does a good Marion Barry impression. He did it on Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
That's old. That's dusty.
That's old stuff. You don't even really...
He needs the crack smoke around.
That's moldy. That's moldy. I don't know what I don't know about that.
You need a situation for that. John, go ahead. You're on the air in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, David, I don't know if it was you or somebody else from In Living Color, but you said that you ran into J-Lo once after she was famous and that she wouldn't even look at you?
No, that was Robert Schimmel, I think, or somebody else.
Oh, really?
Actually, J-Lo and I can't say J-Lo, Jennifer.
Right.
There's no J-Lo.
No.
J-Lo.
She's always been cool. We've always been cool. When I see her, we talk, we say, hey, get a hug, a kiss.
Isn't it weird, like somebody who was sort of like on the periphery of your show, and then like all of a sudden they become this big star? It's got to be weird.
It was like when I remember we went to the Vanity Fair party, you know, and J-Lo came up. She was so devastatingly hot in this like kind of translucent dress.
And again, did you
completely made over?
But did you kick yourself in the head like, how come I couldn't recognize that Seinfeld would be here? How come I can't recognize that J-Lo would have been a hot chick? I mean,
yeah, you could have plucked her right out of the crowd.
You know what I mean? Like you could have gotten her.
Well, I could have, but that would prevent me from going for years home to my tequila closet and just crying myself.
He does have a bad eye. David doesn't remember this. In 1995, I met him at the Comedy Store, and he told me I would be the biggest star in show business.
I did meet you, though, Artie.
Can you imagine? You know what it's like, though? It's like JD on our show. Like 5 years from now, became the biggest star in the business. That's what David's talking about.
That's
right. My tequila closet.
Right. I will tell you something.
Go ahead.
There was a night. You asked, did I ever just did it? No, this is worse. I remember reading the cover of Variety, and it was like Martin Lawrence got $20 million for his first. And I was driving the 101, and I pulled over, and I just said, you know what? I just need a minute, because that was at a time where I gotten this divorce, and I was paying out of my ass. I had to do every job. This is when dudes in Harlem were like, what the fuck are you doing? Pauly Shore, man, what's up? Tom Arnold. And I was like, you don't understand. So I did pull over. I just sat for a minute.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I took a lot of deep breaths. I said, ooh, 20 million. And I started the car and I just went right on back to work. It was, it was hard.
Man, that is tough. Do you have a lot of money? I mean,
I do. I mean, listen, I've been very fortunate. Do I get $20 million of film? No, but I've always worked.
But here's the thing. In Living Color didn't pay you anything because they got you when you were young and, you know, this was your first gig.
Well, Fox wasn't a network. That's
right, exactly. So it was, they could do whatever they want. They didn't have to pay you. And Comedy Central ain't paying you.
They're not a network.
A bit. They're paying more than normal people make.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But where was the chunk of dough that you made? Like, was it the movies?
I did. You know what? Here's what happened. Yeah. After the second year of Living Color, I sat out. Jim Carrey sat out. Jamie Foxx tried to sit out. A lot of people did. Yeah. And so then I started getting paid more.
Right.
So what I'm saying, I've always had a pilot. I've always had a development deal for the last 10 years. I have always had some kind of development deal. So I've always been getting money, getting paid, doing well. It's just I never did tremendously billion-trillion-dollar well.
Jason, you're on the air in Columbus, Ohio, with David Allen Grier, the host of Chocolate News. You got to watch it tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. It's getting great reviews. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, man?
I was wondering if you knew that Howard banged your Boomerang co-star, Robin Givens.
Yeah, I did know that.
You did? Did she call you?
I dated her. I didn't say I banged her.
Did she call you?
I did know that. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
So, Damon and I were in Robin Givens' trailer when we were doing Boomerang. And Damon and I, we really wanted to ask Robin about Mike Tyson.
Right.
We didn't know how, so we sitting there giving each other eyes like, you go ahead. So Damon goes, what happened with you and Mike Tyson? And she goes, her eyes welled up, and she went, we were just two young kids in love. And we just went, we left the trailer and fell out laughing. It was crazy. It was crazy.
She's a very nice
She
girl.
is.
She really is.
She is.
And beautiful. You don't get more beautiful than that.
I ran into her in the drugstore, and she had a little son. I think she had two kids.
She does. She has two kids. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. Walk down memory lane.
She didn't call you and tell you about Howard, though, huh?
I didn't know that. I would have asked her. I would have said, what's going on?
She probably would say, I prefer not to talk about that.
But how long did you go out with her?
We went out, how long, Robin? I don't know.
A few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
A couple of months we dated.
We were just a young kid and an older man in love.
She likes powerful men.
Yes, I'm glad to be in that group.
You got them in the draws. Now, is that the only black woman or what?
That's the only black woman I dated. In Roosevelt, I tried to date a lot of black women, but you got to understand, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
When I was growing up.
What is that noise?
Chris, are you there?
Yeah.
Could you stop the noise?
Oh, I thought that was a sound
hold on
effect.
just a second.
What are you, in guitar lessons?
Yeah,
Dude, I thought that was like they were playing music.
Yeah, who are you, Crosby, Stills, and Nash? No, but you got to understand one thing. When I had major crushes on a lot of black women when I was growing up, and I would try to date them, and the girls would say, "You crazy? We're gonna." Yeah. It's not in this community. It's just never going to be. Which, I mean, first of all, I'm not the most delightful guy to go out with, but maybe they were using that as an excuse.
Yeah,
but
maybe they would have bent the rules.
There's no
in other
chance.
cases.
Yeah, there was no chance. I was in love with this girl, Judy. She had the most beautiful afro. She was tall, thin. I mean, I would have given my left nut to go out with her, but she looked at me like, "What the fuck, are you crazy? I'm not going to ruin my reputation going out with an asshole like you."
I had a black chick crush in high school, man. This chick, Toy Green.
Now that's a black girl name.
Toy Green.
Toy Green.
Smoking hot.
That's a stripper name, then.
Chris, go ahead. Ask your question in Longview, Texas.
Okay, well, David kind of hesitated whenever he, asked if he was with somebody famous. Was Lori Petty maybe the girl that he might have been?
That's true. No, Lori Petty and I dated for quite a while. She was the first relationship I was in.
Who is Lori Petty?
She was in Tank Girl.
Yeah.
She was in
and
a lot of big
the
movies.
big movie, the baseball movie.
Right. A League of Their Own.
League of
She
Their
was
Own.
in. She's very beautiful.
So
Very
what's the
striking.
problem there? Why didn't you?
Nothing. I'll tell you what the problem there was. Timing. Because it was the first relationship after I had gotten a divorce. So it was all, if she left a piece of lint in my house, I was over there, here you go. I had just gotten out of this. I wasn't trying to get married. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, let me tell you something. You are a delightful man to have on the show. Super talented guy. I love everything you did in Living Color.
Thank you.
Was, I mean, really, just amazing. And
groundbreaking, yeah.
Groundbreaking stuff. And
We're
now
still talking about it.
I'm wishing you a lot of luck on this Chocolate News premiering tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central.
You know what I wanted to ask
Grier.
him about Living Color? Well, you forget all the shit he did. The two gay guys.
Yeah, I was going to say,
men news.
you going to have any gay characters in Chocolate News?
I do play
You got to throw that in there.
Transgender
Transgender.
character.
Yeah.
And, you know, when they put the titties on, it was one of those, it was so fucked up because I was walking to the set and the crew guys were like, hey, what's up, man? They all had like cameras and stuff, and I knew if this is not funny, I am fucked. I'm like going to be blogged into the shitter. But it was very funny. So yeah, new characters, all new stuff.
I wanted to ask him about because the guys writers on his show, executive produced Mad TV. These guys faxing at him. They're real funny guys. And I used to ask them all. We used to ask them all the time. The character you did where it was you and Tommy Davidson doing those guys with the like the BAM!
The BS Brothers.
What was the name of those guys?
Clavel. My name was Clavel. Yeah. Those were guys.
What was that based on?
Those are real guys.
Really?
Because the first year of Living Color, there was no security.
Right.
So people, I remember one time the Fly Girls were dancing, and these two dudes tapped Lisa, one of them, hey girl, hey, let me get your number. You know, that kind of stuff. Guys would come down into makeup, and dudes would be up there, and those were those guys who would hit on Keenan like, you know, hey, look here, brother, I'm trying to get a script to Spike Lee. Now, what can I do to help you help me? And we started doing those guys for him and all that stuff. And so that's where they came out of. They were real dudes.
These characters always have their card, like you know, like there's a hot chick like in a tub. He's like, yeah, bam!
Yeah. And it's black people. Everywhere I go, I meet people. I met this dude in the Burger King line at the airport. He's like, hey, man, what's up now? Do a little barbershop thing. What can I do to produce one of your shows? I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Didn't you just tell me you cut hair? Yeah, only black people will do that shit. Havret, what can I do to get a production with you?
Clayville.
But it's so true because I guess every black guy says, hey, why are you not helping me? I'm a black guy too, and you have to step up to the plate.
Well, last night we were coming out. Friend of mine, Drew Frazier, black dude, comic, you know, and this other dude comes up. He says, hey, man, big fan. Just want to give you my card. I'm a young brother. Just got in town trying to make some moves. So I took it, and I started walking away. Drew was like, well, what the fuck do you do? And the guy stopped. He's like, marketing, organizational planning. We're like, what? I thought he was a comic. I'm like, what? You ain't even.
How are you going to help him?
You're not even in the same business.
No, I can't help you. I can't help you.
Maybe even actually go to the market for you.
Exactly. I can't help you.
The great David Allen Grier.
David.
Well, it's over. It was great. It was great. I've been a fan of Howard's for like years. I've wanted to do this show. It was just a wonderful experience, man.
You guys seem like you're really hitting it off in there. It was very comfortable, and you're just telling stories. And
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Morty and I, Pete Aronson, all of the producers on Howard Stern, the first thing we talk about in the morning is, did you listen to Howard? Unfortunately, the Sirius radio is in my wife's car, so I only listen to it when I'm in her car. Or I do listen to it late at night.
On the replay?
Yeah.
What is it about Howard Show that makes you feel comfortable and really, why is it so funny and so real?
Listen, there are two people where I felt that comfortable, David Letterman and Howard Stern, maybe Adam Carolla is another one. It's their talent as interviewers, really, because we never met. I never met Howard, and it's his ability to put you at ease, to be honest for a minute, and so that's why I think he's so good. Also, he asks those questions that we all want the people to ask, and they never do.
Right.
You know,
it's got to be a lot different from all the other press you've been doing for Chocolate News.
Exactly. All the other press was like, it's corny.
Scripted questions.
Yes,
and all that crap.
And they tell you, I'm going to ask you about your toes. Is that cool? And you're like, yeah. I'm easy though. I don't really need to any prep. Let's just do it.
Cool. And you also got to reconcile with Robin a little bit.
I did.
She blew you up.
I was just giving her a hard time. I was a little nervous when I went in there at first, but it's true. It was true. It was all true. It was all true.
Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Good luck for talking.
Well, good luck, guys.
Hey now, you don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staff, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, when the guys at Howard TV first conceived the show, my guest today was one of the first names that popped up as a must-have. Now, it's not because of any one particular thing that he does, it's because he has utter and complete verbal diarrhea. You may love him, you may hate him, but you certainly know what his penis looks like. His phony phone calls are instant classics, and his least favorite number is 143. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sal, the stockbroker, Governale.
Rachel Fine!
Sal Governale.
Hey.
We're not
sorry.
falling for
Okay.
that. Let's just
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Okay,
Little
sit down.
You feel warm.
Not falling for that again.
Fresh and
Just
warm.
sit down. Are you ready to answer some fan questions?
I am ready. I'm ready for anything that you ask me.
Fantastic. Can I keep your eyes in this general direction?
Yes.
All right, first question comes from JM on Twitter. He wants to know, how did you feel when you got hired by Howard?
Extremely excited, Rachel, but at first, to be honest, I thought it was a prank because Gary pranked me 5 years prior. You know, they got me pretty good on the show. I was working on Wall Street, and I was actually that day writing jokes for Artie Lang because he was doing the Donald Trump roast. And I was kind of bummed out, you know, that Win John's job just ended, the great Richard Christie won, which was the greatest thing to happen to the show. And I got a call like, hello, you know, Hal was thinking we'd like to give you a shot here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Sure enough, I got invited into the show, and it's been 7 years later. So it's been great.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, thank you.
Next question came in from Facebook. This is from John R. He says, F, marry, kill, Richard, Howard, and Robin, and explain your reasons.
Okay, well, definitely marry Richard because I love him, and he's my second wife. I would probably marry Howard because it would make for great radio. Robin, you won't believe what happened to me last night. What, Howard? Sal me up the. Oh my God! Don't tell me that. Yes, he did. And I would, unfortunately, because of the game, have no choice but to kill Robin.
That hurts.
Sorry, Robin.
That's crazy.
Sorry to hear that.
What's wrong with him?
Only because of the game. Only because
you're
the game
really getting into that.
gives
Yeah.
me no choice but to do it. Okay.
Excellent. Moving on.
Is she dead yet?
She is dead. Next question is from Joseph M. on Facebook. He asks, what do you want to do once the Stern Show ends?
You.
That
Every
is
night.
so sweet.
As long as Richie Wilson doesn't kill me.
You're going to have to clear that with Richie.
What do I want to do? I want to continue to write with Richard Christie, put shows together, comedy, perhaps work for a television show like Jimmy Kimmel, certainly pursue stand-up, and just continue within that vicinity, in the entertainment industry in some capacity.
Sounds good. Maybe you'll be the next Ronnie Mund.
I said entertainment.
Next question is Kim S. also on Facebook.
Kim S.
She says, Sal,
Yes.
tell me one thing you love about your wife, really love, no jokes. Can you?
Yes, of course. My wife is a spectacular and awesome mother. Really, really great. That's one. I could tell you a few.
Give me another.
I think she's absolutely beautiful. I think she has a great personality. And I also think if it wasn't for her, 80% of my material would be out the window. She always says to me that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have anything. And to some point, that's true. You know, the price that we pay for that is a different story. But it's certainly the truth. She's really good.
She's a good source of your comedy.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of humor.
So romantic. Next one also from Twitter is from Roger. He says, how did you ever pass the Series 7 exam?
I studied every day. I actually made it a job. I got up at 9 in the morning and I went to my kitchen table and I stayed there till 5 p.m. And the only time I took a break was at noon. Like I took a lunch break and I would put on The Price is Right during my lunch break. And I watched The Price is Right, and then I went back to studying, and I studied real hard. I crammed it all in, and I got an 86 first time out.
Nice. Do you think if you took it again today without preparing, you'd pass it?
68. It would take some time, but I could certainly pass it again.
Nice. Next question, also from Twitter, is from Stacy. Stacy says, is Gary still eating black and white cookies with crumbs running down his chin?
I would have to say yes, I am. I love them, and there's nothing better to put me to sleep quicker than a good old batch of black and white cookies right after I'm done playing solitaire ball.
Sorry to wake you up. Next one came in from Facebook. This is from Scott M.
Oh, Scott.
From Scott. Sal, what do you do all day other than the prank calls?
Well, that's a good question. We do song parodies. We listen to listener submissions. We put bits together. We put games together, like the Debbie the game today. We also write when people go out on the street. Rich and I actually go out on the street a lot, so we're constantly coming up with new concepts for the street, like Occupy Wall Street, like going to Harlem, talking about topical topics there. While the show was on, during the course of the show, I and Richard also send Howard jokes and media during the course of the show through Will and Steve on the computer. We submit jokes for other people as well, like Evil Dave. When George Takei comes in, we write the announces for him. So constantly doing stuff.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Jose N on Facebook says, has there ever been one call that you really loved but couldn't play it on the show?
Yes, there are quite a few, and there's one in particular that we really love. It took about 6 months to produce. It involved many characters on the show, like Wood Yee, like Craig Gass doing his Gene Simmons impersonation, and we just couldn't play it. This call was so good that Gary reached out to this particular person. They do have a product that they sell as well, and even gave that person the opportunity to come on the show and be interviewed about it, provided that we could play the prank call. Still didn't happen. There are a lot of great prank calls that we just can't play. People say no, and that's it. No is no. Everything that we do, we get a consent for. And if we don't get the consent, we can't play it.
What percentage doesn't make it through?
I would say lately it's been like 40-70 in our favor. About 40% does not make it through, 40%.
Do you recognize that 40 plus 70 is more than 100?
Oh, I just realized that. 40-60. 40-65, yeah.
Can we go back to the Series 7 question?
Yeah.
Michael G tweeted us.
So embarrassed.
Sal, is your hair growing back with a fake propecia?
Feel it. What do you think?
It actually looks good. It looks pretty full.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't feel it before. So
well, it was called Propecia, and I got it from India. I went to this website online because Propecia is very expensive, and I can't afford it. So I looked online, and I received this Indian Propecia called Apecia. And I tried that for a little bit, but I was getting some wacky side effects. So I stopped that, but what I'm doing now is I'm doing Rogaine twice a day. I do the Rogaine foam. Get right in the peaks, rub it in, go to the back. How's the back look?
It looks good.
Yeah, fill it up there. That's it, and then, and just the opposite on my balls, it's nair. Gets all the hair out. So bald here, full there. It's a match made in heaven, ladies. Match made in heaven.
Next is from Live and Uncut on Twitter. If you had to choose either your wife or Richard to live with for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Wow, that is a great question. Sorry, buddy. But I'm going to have to live with you for the rest of my life.
You pick me?
Do I stutter, shit?
Thanks, honey.
Well, I've had my wife for quite a long time. I've known my wife for 16 years now, and I've only known Richard for 7. So to be fair and to balance it out, I have to give him at least 9 more. So, yeah. Welcome aboard, babe. You're in.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie. Anything.
I want to thank Sal for answering all the questions that you, the fans, provided. Keep sending your questions in via Twitter, Facebook, email, and video submission. And remember that this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next week, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time.
I know I did.
Thank you very much for that.
Shut the cameras off. Jesus.
Richie!
No Richie. Bye.
You don't even seem to understand the show. Yeah! You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is